Hey, episode 16 on the shoot. 16. Oh, bro. It's been an eventful week this week, hasn't it? So,
Man,
we got a lot to discuss, a lot to get through, and a little time to do it because it's. I think if we had to do this properly, it'll take us like 6 hours.
yeah. But see, the great thing about podcasting is, well, the way we podcast, we always gonna have more to talk about. It's so much stuff going on at one time in the sneaker game. Besides the ideas that me and you come up with, especially you, like the stuff that you come up with sometimes, and just stuff that we want to talk about in general with the community, with our supporters. And shout out to all our supporters once again. We appreciate everybody.
Shout out to everybody that's tunes in, bro. Like literally over the last week or so, there's a couple of bros from YouTube. Like I you know what I love doing is chatting to people that are literally diverse. Like it's really, really good because basically gives you an insight into the way they think. It also gives you an insight into what they love and stuff like that. And it builds friendships and relationships as well, because basically some of the guys that I met through on YouTube, I actually followed me on Instagram and we chat. Like literally, I had a good conversation, and you know who you are, because I can't pronounce your name. I can't pronounce the what do you call it, the ID, but I
know who you're talking about.
Really? Is it
I know exactly.
Yeah. That's the guy. He's
Giodi. You talking about Giodi, right?
That's the one.
Giodi or Giodi.
Yeah.
I know we probably butchering your name, but shout out to you, bro. For sure, we see you. You got in contact. You down. Like, shout out to you, man, for sure. Like, but we always gonna have spillage. Like, it's gonna spill over the time that we actually give ourselves. And like, even with doing 3 hours, bro, it's like, come on, man. Why we can't get all this stuff in 3 hours?
No, it's never gonna happen, bro. It's never gonna. Unfortunately, this. We should not call this the Shoe Dog Podcast. We should call this the Shoe Dog Podcast. Go on forever, never-ending story podcast, bro. Literally, it just goes on. It goes on. But yeah, bro. But the bro reached out. We had a conversation. I'm looking. I'm looking out for a couple of sneakers for him as well, because some of the ones I don't want. But on the realist thing is, like, he's such a safe guy. Like, and it's awesome. It's always awesome to meet so many like really good, interesting people that just want to chat it down, break it down. And what he finds with us is we just chat. It's like a normal conversation, no favors, no this for that. No. We chat, we talk, we break it down, because it's good, it's fun, and this is why we do it, because we're enthusiastic about sneakers, and it's really good to meet similar-minded people that can actually break it down and talk about it, and literally kind of like, yo, I like this, and and you know what was really, really interesting? What he said to me the other day was, he started rocking with me as soon as I started reviewing bricks. And I was like, what do you mean bricks? I was like, yeah, as soon as you started reviewing sneakers that you like people won't pick up and they're sitting in the shop. Because, bro, you like your emphasis is spot on, bro. You rock what you like.
Bricks, I hate that term, bro, because it's a resale term.
Brick, exactly.
For those of us that do not know, and I say us because we all together, right? For those of us that don't know, when somebody calls a sneaker a brick, that means the resale value is close to retail. So that's a bad word for sneaker heads. You know what I'm saying? Well, a bad word for resellers, a good word for heads.
And now you just given me a very good idea. We're going to talk about outside. Let me log this, because you know what? When we talk.
see, but see, look, and I already got ideas about that myself, because there's a lot of grail worthy stuff, and there's brick worthy stuff, and the market nowadays, the resale market ain't what it used to be, and I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy about it, because being that I like to cop for retail and try to stay away from resale, you know, the way the market is bubbling like right now, with the ups and downs and prices falling, and I mean, quickly, I just saw a tweet, and we're gonna get to some tweets. Trust me, we're gonna get to some tweets. but I just saw a tweet about the patent bred ones, and somebody was saying, I didn't see this coming. I'm so happy I got rid of my pairs when the price was up and blah blah blah. Like these prices, bro, they falling, they hitting bottom, and these resellers out here looking real crazy. I ain't talking about the people that's deep in the culture. I'm talking about these fly by night botters and all. They looking real.
You mean the ghosties, yeah?
Yeah, they're looking real stupid, bro. I love it.
Be it bricker or bricks or bricker, ducks or ducky, I don't give a shit, bro. Like literally, pick up the sneakers you want, because nobody cares about your brick or duck, man. Just throw a brick at a duck and just call it a day, because we will pick sneakers whatever it is. And on that, just 100%. Like, there's a situation last year, in November time, when the patent bred ones released, and shout out to the bro, always the bro, Scott Simpson. He was talking to me, and he said to me, he's going for 350. It released. I didn't get mine. It's going for 350. Shall I get it? No, bro, don't get it. It's like, what do you mean? Like, it will come out again. It literally restock. There's releases. It's not come out in the sneakers app. Let it come out in the sneakers app, because the release we saw. No, actually, the release we saw was pre-released in November, and then it just kept releasing. And you know me, bro. Like every time we look at stuff, and I always overanalyze stuff. Like, yo, this is that. And I said to him, yo, bro, it's an OG colorway. Forget it's patent bred. It's an OG colorway. Plus, on top of that, it's not a Spider-Man. It's not a LA to Chai SB variation of the Chicago. It's not a collab. Yeah. It's a OG colorway, patent bred. One or two. Number one, it's a patent bred. Not a lot of people like patent bred sneakers. Number two, it's an OG. It's gonna be loads of pairs, guys. Loads of pairs, bro. Instantly, he was like, okay, cool, I'll listen to you. And then what happened a couple of weeks or a month down the line?
He got his pairs.
A couple of weeks for retail, and somebody assisted him. And after that, in January, bang, 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 bang. There you go, guys. That's what happens when it comes to an OG pair. So this is why when people that follow me, I give out this information with on site, that I kind of done the research and done the breakdown and knowledge. Yo, when the patent bred was coming out, how many people were saying, yo, like, this is limited pairs, that. That's your fake news, guys. Fake news.
Yo, rumors. Yo, the rumors, the stock rumors that we get every hot release is so frustrating. And a lot of times is misleading, and it's being driven. That narrative is being driven by resellers. Yeah. It's limited, like because they'll go buy out the whole mom and pop store, and they think it's limited. No, mom and pops ain't getting but 50 pairs anyway, bro.
Exactly. On also, you like if you want to follow resellers on Instagram to get knowledge and release dates, that's perfect. But don't listen to the information they send you, because like, these are the same people that are going to pick up all the pairs that you want and just tell you there's only 50,000 pairs of these because they want to get rid of them. How are you going to? It's like going to a house showing and saying, "Yo, I've got like 10 people looking at this house that want this house. They're actually going to buy this house to make an offer. Yet you're the only person that's going to make the offer. Don't get fooled out here, guys. Don't get fooled out here.
It's all cap. Straight up. Exactly. It's all cap.
And let's be honest. Only the people around the brands know how much the stock levels are.
Bro,
trust me on this.
Look at the Rebellionaires. I was hot on the trail of that sneaker, right? And I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like, I see people trashing the shoe all the time. I know people personally that don't like the shoe. We have a lot of discourse about that shoe before and a little bit after it released. The prices on that shoe is like next to nothing when it comes to resale and what we expected and what we saw pre-release, where it was $500, $600. Nah, bro, go get your Rebellionaires, please. go get your patent breads now while the price is down.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if they shoot back up, you're gonna regret
and
it.
they will shoot back up because in the next. I'll give you an example. The Fearless ones that released, was it 2019 when the Fear Pack came out? Oh yeah, 2019. Yo, those are doing numbers. That could be like my one's right there. Those doing numbers because, bro, they're beautiful sneaker. Those are doing numbers now when you're talking about 2-3 years down the line. So if you want your pair, those weren't doing anything year out. So those patent bread ones will be going up. They will be going up. Long term wise, they will be going up. But unfortunately, what resellers do when resellers want to do a quick flip, these quick flip resellers will lose out because the pairs ain't gonna do much. So in realistic terms, those patent bread ones, if you want them, go and get them. It's just a gorgeous pair of sneakers, bro. Gorgeous pair. But just in general, don't believe the news you've been given by people online. There is a lot of misconception, and it drives the hype because people. You got to remember, if you're buying the product to sell as a reseller, what you don't want to do is for them to stall on you when you pick them up. So you need to kind of push the price, you push the narrative. And as I said, resellers, whoever picks up the most amount of pairs of sneakers are basically going to control that market. It's like we say, it's always supply and demand. If the demand is low, right, the supply is high, there's nothing. If the supply is low and the demand is high, there's nothing. So how do you mislead your audience? You claim that the supply is low and the demand, and there's too much demand for it. So you all of a sudden you got these people saying there's only 130,000 pairs, there's only 50,000 pairs, there's only one pair. Like, bro, imagine there's only one pair, and I got it.
Cap, bro. It's cap. It's so much cap. It's so much cap. This is for every reseller that's out here capping. All right,
you just threw the book at them.
Take it. Just take it. Take it with you. Take it with you when you're in line. Have it next to you while you're botting. Okay. Have this book right there. Set it up against your screen. Okay. Set it up against your screen. And just have it there for yourself. You punk mother. Anyway, hold on. So the foreshadowing right now is at a very, very high level. All right, because we mentioned tweets, we mentioned supply and demand, which we're gonna get into, but you also mentioned Fearless. So I want to roll right on in to what was on feet, plus for me, what I copped. My guy. and this, make no mistakes, that swoosh is red. But it's 3M. I have here in my hands the Ghetto Gastro Jordan 1 Low React Fearless.
Hey,
from the Fearless pack, y'all can see.
Hey,
Fearless on the inside, in red and in green. Bruh.
Great.
React outsole on the
How soft is that React?
Bruh. It's not even, you know what? It's not even soft. Let me not front about this shoe. It's super comfortable, right? But the React it's not as soft as I thought it was going to be, which kind of threw me off. Because when I got it in hand, and no mistake, make no mistake, this went straight to foot. Went straight to foot. I've worn it 2 days in a row at this point. I am going to wear it today. As you can see, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. Because after we finish taping, I'm going out to an event for my bro. Shout out 99. Happy birthday, 99. I'm going to help him celebrate his birthday.
We still got that YouTube live to do as well, don't we? So as well.
Yeah. We doing all that. We go. Today is the day that we going in. It's the first of the month, so we will be doing the live, which will have been aired.
Yeah.
But this one right here, bro. Sleep. I'm talking about. You want to talk about bricks? This is a brick. This a whole red, black, and green brick right here, and I love it, bro. I mean, I love it. Leather. We got the leather right here.
Oh,
Thick.
that's plush, bro.
It's thick, but it's plush too, bro. We got the nubuck on the toe. I mean, we got the 3M, red 3M swoosh right there. Double tongue.
Oh, just it's some Zakai going on there, bro.
And we got suede. We got suede on the back. Suede on that thing.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
I mean,
dope,
stupid.
dope. And you can tell it's the OG one cut because basically the Wings logo's at the top.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stupid rough suede on there. I mean, this Ghetto Gastro, for those of y'all that don't know, do y'all research on Ghetto Gastro. It's a group, 3 young black guys from the Bronx, New York. High-end cuisine is what they do, and they actually got a collab. I mean, look at the details, bro. Green stitching. We got red stitching on the other side. The different texture. We got
you know what it reminded me of. I'm gonna tell you what it reminded me of. You know the K54 ones with one of them's blue, one of them's red. The Jordan one. That actually reminds me of that. The fact that one insole is red, one insole is green. It just kind of goes parody to what we just what that sneaker is.
And these laces are ridiculous. Like I ain't got laces, bro. I'm really in love with this shoe right now, man. Like I wanted it, but I slept. It went on sale. I still didn't cop because I was copping so much other stuff. But hey, man, the timing came in. And shout out to Himalaya Sun, who I got the pairs from. Yo, I'm straight with these.
Okay, now if you've been around for the last 6-7 years in picking up sneakers, some guys have been around a lot longer than us. But I've been collecting for 6-7 years now. So on that perspective, if you were in 2017 and you kind of remember this, I just pick up useless information, not useless, but like information that just clocks with me and resonates with me. That sneaker, that low, is what the Pro Jordan 1 was supposed to be when they were thinking about doing a remodification of the Jordan 1, because they were going to put that React sole on it.
They did. Actually, and what we got as far as highs and lows, I don't like it because they went with the jewel swoosh instead of the fabric swoosh. They did some Chicago colors. The pair that I've seen the most actually was the Chicago color, and it's not a good looking shoe to me.
You're not talking about the Zoom. You're not talking about the Zoom.
No,
Zooms are you? Yeah, because basically
I'm talking about the Jordan 1 React.
Yeah. We didn't see him here in Europe or UK as much or frequent, but I know they did exist. But then they tried it. I think they tried it, and then they kind of moved on to the Zoom Air or full Zoom Air unit, because basically it kind of that React didn't sit well. It didn't go well with the Jordan 1, and then they kind of remodded it to make it into that Zoom Air. Full Zoom Air. So
this is what I'm talking about. These are not good looking shoes.
No.
But I'm pretty sure they feel much better than they look. I mean, it was this is the colorway that I saw the most of. I mean, it was sitting on shelves. I mean, it was a dust vacuum. The dust was drawn to this colorway. I mean, but I mean, they tried it. They tried the bread colorway. They gave us a cool gray. Like, I mean,
all I'm gonna say is they're tried, and then you can't knock them for trying, because one of the things we were going to discuss, and we'll discuss during this episode, is Protros, and like we're foreshadowing again, because Protros, how good are those sneakers now? And to be honest, Jordan Brand are trying to do new things and push the envelope and making Jordans back into the 20th century. So basically, you're talking about bringing 1985 onward sneakers back into the 20th century when players can play in Jordans again. Like,
sure.
I think that's, and I think the React technology was one of the things they wanted to introduce, because React was their counteraction to the Yeezy Boost.
Right.
And basically that goes hand in hand, because this is why I want to see how a React feels, and I want to see how a boot, because I wear Boost, like I wore the Wave, like going back into what we wore when we picked up, we'll go into that. But Boost versus Wave, Boost versus React versus New Balance versus any of the other tech out there will be so dope to do. Like
Asics Gel,
Asics
like,
Gel. Asics Gel is so comfortable. I used to rock them back in the day.
Yeah, I want the gel. I want a pair of gel lights. I just don't like the split tongue. I don't know how that's gonna feel. So that's really the thing that's kept me from copping a pair of Asics Gel lights. Yep. But I got one more thing.
Okay.
I got one more thing, and I started to go all the way in. You know, when you see this, you'll know what I mean when I say I started to go all the way in. But right now, I'm gonna do a live recorded unboxing of this thing here, brother.
Oh, you know what? I need a pair. Retro's merch.
The Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks short set, and this is not my first retro merch. Obviously, I do rep the retro game. I don't know how well you can see that. There we go.
Yeah, I can see. There we go.
Look at that, bro. Look, let me flip that. Look.
Shout out to Retro and the family and Maddie.
And we ain't playing over here. We got tags and all, my guy. We got tags and all. Straight up.
I need to see how.
Straight up.
Oh, bro. I need to get myself. Does Retro ship to the UK? Yeah.
Yo,
I've been seeing it on the Bros page, and I've been so busy that I haven't been able to go and check the full merch. I need one of those blue pairs, bro. I need one of those blue pairs.
These are they sold out actually. They sold out. It was a limited run. See, and Rick, we talking about Retro Rick. Rick does limited runs on his stuff. Let me turn it the right way. We doing limited runs, so it's like you got to get it when it's there. Maybe he'll bring it back. I mean, bro, quality, zip pocket. I mean, bro, shiny tips. We got metal tips on the strings, bro.
Round of applause for Rick. You know, the bro is doing his thing. We
branding over here. Quality, good quality.
Where's Retro Shop? If anybody wants to go and check out Retro Shop, go and plug the shop.
It is in Atlanta, very, very near downtown. Technically not downtown, but it is Atlanta, right on that Atlanta Decatur line, Grant Street.
Yep.
Grant Street. If you know where Grant Street is, if you know where King Memorial Station is, if you know where Breakfast at Barney's is right there in that area. I think it's not Cabbagetown, not quite Cabbagetown, but it's very close. Right off Memorial Drive, Grant Street's right off Daddy D's, the King Memorial Cemetery. Like it's easy to find. However, the grand opening got postponed. Shout out to Mama Retro. Mama Retro had some health things going on. She's good now. Thank God she's good right now. So the grand opening got postponed. However, he's only doing appointments right now. So you have to make an appointment to be able to get access to the shop. But man, when them suits drop, and I got a black one also for my wife. So I wanted to get them all, but I had to choose because I didn't want to hog up the stuff, but he is doing more colors. He's going to do another run with different colors coming soon.
I'm gonna DM the bro. I'm gonna say,
You got
reserve
to.
me extra, lad. I'm gonna reserve me next release. Let me know in advance. I'm gonna need to reserve me a pair and get those, bro. Like the bro. You know what? The thing with this channel, the thing with both of us is we love to see success. We love to see success with the bros and the family and anybody that's trying their hardest to make it and to do something special. Keep pushing, keep doing your thing. And if you want to reach out, come and chat to us. If we can help in any way to get you to where you want to be, we will try our hardest, because you know what? Like in life, like I always say, everybody needs to win. Everybody needs to win. All the good people out there need to win. So if you can do it, if you need help, if you just reach out to the people around you that you really trust, get your stuff in. Keep pushing, guys. Keep pushing.
As long as you're not a size 11.
You're such a dirty dog, bro. You're such a dirty dog.
You know what? I'm gonna just give myself this right now.
Yeah, give yourself a yellow card, bro. Yellow card for that comment.
I'm gonna wear it. I gotta wear it. I gotta wear it.
You reminded me. I need to take my shoes out to get.
I mean it. No, I mean that. I mean, if you are a size 11 and you're trying to get an assist from me, you better hope it's not a shoe that I want. Because if I want it, you second. You automatic second. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta get mine, bro.
And shout out to you, bro, for getting me those for billionaires as well. That was a dope assist.
Come on, bro.
Okay, cool. Like so what else did you?
I could not get you to Rebellionaires, bro. Like I was going in
special,
especially because we are the same size. Like I had to, bro. I had to.
Yeah. So what else did you pick up this week?
That's it.
What did you have on feet this week? Before we go through my stuff.
That's it. I had on the Ghetto Gastros. I made a point to put them straight on feet, and I'm wearing them again today. I wore them Friday, I wore them yesterday, and I will be wearing them today.
That's good. That's good. Oh, by the way, you're doing exactly the same thing like I did with the Shadow 1.0s. It's literally just going through a week off, day after day. Just such a great sneaker. Sometimes you pick up that one sneaker in your collection or in your rotation that because it's so new, you just want to wear it constantly for like a good week or two, and that's when you know it's a dope sneaker. It's like and you know what? Hands down, like the shadow colorway is probably my favorite color. Like there's something with grays and shadow colorways is so dope, dope, bro.
Gray and black,
dope.
The light gray with the pure black is kind of undefeated at this point.
And talking about gray sneakers, bro. This was on my feet straight away, bro.
Okay.
You saw it in the stories as well because I tagged you in it. Joe, bro,
Midnight Navy Air Trainer 1 OG,
and all for the first time since 1988.
Let's see the bottom. Let's see the bottom of that. Let's see the bottom of that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
I even like worst thing about my car is it's got dirty stains on the thing. So like if you see that, it's like a little dirty mark. I need to clean that. Yo,
I used to ride with a towel on my floor for that very reason, bro.
Yo, I had to wet wipes.
No. Actually, I saw somebody posted a meme where they put a mask around the back of the shoe, bro. They put a mask around the heel.
I saw that. Okay, cool. So I've been going on a massive un-de-essing session because that's really I need to get my un-de-ess sneakers down as much as possible. So on that, I also. Whoa.
Woo!
Yes, you know I love 13s, bro. You know I love 13s.
Hey, we right now we're looking at the Jordan 13 Flint gray.
30.
Not the red Flint. We talking about the Flint gray, the blue, the UNC. This is the OG UNC Jordan 13 right here that we're looking at.
Bro.
I unds mine in February. Bro,
yeah.
You had to, dog. Like
this is a dope dope. Still, like, I have 13s are so good, bro. 13 sneakers. The way, all I got to do is to show you the sole, bro. Show you the sole. So look at that. Look at the sole.
Yo,
like that panther floor. Like you just stop. We can just stop there, bro. I can go on, but we can stop there.
It's sitting right here, unclean.
I need to clean mine. Yeah, that's the problem, bro. That's the problem, bro.
Nah, because
that legit is a problem.
Yo, cat's eye. We talked about this before. When you put them together, when you get the cat's face, the cat's eyes
on the back panels.
Yeah. Speaking of glowing eyes, fuck that raccoon that be on my back porch. Fuck you.
What you got a problem with the raccoon on the back porch?
Bro, he like I get a notification for my camera, and I look at the camera at 3:00 in the morning. There's a damn raccoon all on my deck.
Yo. FedEx have been recruiting these raccoons and training them to steal your sneakers, bro.
I believe it.
You know how the dolphins were trained to kind of do some military activity for the government. UPS and FedEx are training these raccoons to get your sneakers off your porch, bro.
Yo, this dude, he trying to get him a barbecue grill. All this, and obviously my wife got a problem with that. It's probably a bigger problem than I do, because I'm like, he's just passing through, whatever. Nah, bro, you got to go. Raccoon repellent coming soon.
But by the way, do you actually call them the same name we call them?
What?
There's a nickname for raccoons.
What? Trash Panda?
Yes, the one.
Yeah.
It's universal now.
Yeah. Yeah, Trash Panda.
Trash Panda. Okay, cool. So that's two. That's two, right?
What else?
And then I actually wore the free throw lines to work when I saw Scott. Bro, dope sneaker. Like, literally, you know what was really funny, right? We actually went to Popeyes, and because we got our first Popeyes in the UK.
Wow.
Bro, so overrated.
Overrated?
I don't think they do it like they do it in the States, because that was trash, bro.
No, they can't. Matter of fact, when Rick dropped off my merch yesterday, he actually there's a Popeyes like a mile and a half, maybe not even that far, like a mile or so away from my crib, right? And on his way to my house, he wanted to stop at Popeyes, but the line is out into the street, bro.
It's not, yo, bro. I'm gonna say, like, I wish I like. This is what really, really, really aches me and hurts me, is the fact that when you take a really good restaurant like Popeyes, I would like to see what Popeyes tastes in America, because, bro, that. There's no words to describe it, because basically imagine this. I'll set you the scene, right? We're in Stratford, Westfields, like a big shopping center. First Popeye, like literally the first Popeyes. We actually got Taco Bell here recently in the last couple of years, right?
Taco Bell's trash.
First Taco Bell. We got a lot of American restaurants coming over to the UK. Popeyes, first restaurant, expectations high. Are they gonna bring it, bro? Imagine me and Scott were standing in the line. Imagine this. Me and my free throw lines, him and his Amaminia threes. Everybody's looking at our sneaks that's passing that sneakerheads. And then we go and pick up the Popeyes to go and eat. Chips were dry. Chicken was crispy, hardly any taste, not spicy enough. Burger
not spicy enough?
No.
That's not right.
And yo, and I for my background, I know what spices are, bro.
Right.
And also the burger looked like it had been buried and dug back up, bro.
You mean the chicken sandwich?
Yep.
Oh my god.
It was gone. Like it was like, and I actually bought some back for my girlfriend, and I said, you wanted to try this because Popeyes is a big thing in America. I'm gonna be honest with you. You taste it, and I'll give you my opinion. And she opened the burger up. She was like, "What the hell did they do to the burger?"
Yo, and your girl is Caribbean, right?
Yep.
So when it comes to food, I know how Caribbean people are with food, bro. Like
very particular.
They don't play games when it comes to food.
Yo.
Especially with spice.
I'm semi gonna out her, but not out her totally, because if she like her taste is like this, she will eat food, right? Because she loves food, right? Like we all do. If it ain't good, there's a situation, because she's basically gonna, if it doesn't have no taste doesn't taste right, she will have an issue with it, because basically it's like, you're making me eat garbage. I need I
need a refund. I need a replacement meal. I need something to happen here.
And on many occasions, I've literally gone out and like this is one thing with her is she will stick with a certain food because she's used to it. She doesn't like to. So she likes to venture out occasionally. But like she knows she's been burnt constantly when she's gone for something different, and it doesn't taste great. And then she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna revert to what I like. That's it." And like, unfortunately, it's good. It's good because I think she's got a very diverse palate anyway. But she likes spices. She likes flavor. She will put herself through very spicy food because of the flavor, bro. And even though it's gonna have a detrimental effect later, she will put herself through that, bro.
She better than me, bro.
She's an absolute soldier, bro.
She better than me, cause bro, look, I don't care how good it tastes. Listen, I got this thing that I do with my wife. I don't want nothing that tastes like burn.
Yeah.
If it tastes like fire on my face, I don't want it, bro. And I don't want to sweat when I'm eating. You know what I'm saying?
So she's slightly different because she doesn't like pure heat. She likes heat and flavor. So she doesn't like habanero, because basically they just heat. They're just heat. She don't eat it raw, but she'll eat it mixed with something because it has some flavor. She likes heat and flavor. She does not like just heat. What's the point?
Tastes like burn.
Exactly.
It tastes like burn, bro. Like
exactly.
I don't want nothing that tastes like burn. I got that. But see, the way my tongue is set up, the heat will override everything. So it don't matter how flavorful it is. If it's a certain level of heat, you can take that back.
I'm gonna describe a situation to you, and I'm gonna see if you're exactly like me. So have you ever had spice to hit your tongue and it's been really hot and you've been sweating? What do you do in that occasion, except for picking up milk? Have you ever just opened your mouth, just let your tongue sit there and just let it sweat?
No, I inhale. I'm an inhaler. Like, and my wife, she get on me all the time about that because I'll eat something hot and I'm just.
That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing.
Yeah, because it's right. So I haven't figured out a way to combat the spice just yet, which is why I stay away from it, bro. Like even wings and for the people in America, we know, especially in Atlanta. Like Atlanta is one of the wing capitals of the U.S., right? It's when you come to Atlanta, most people that come to Atlanta, they want soul food, they want barbecue, and they want wings. Because those are the three things that we're known for. Like we're not known for seafood. We got a lot of diversity in Atlanta, but wings, bro, you can see two wing spots right next to each other here. And they both doing good business. Until the one of them does something bad, and then everybody will just go to the other spot. Like I got probably 10 wing places within a 5-mile radius right now.
Same here, bro.
I haven't figured out the whole how to combat the hot food yet, so I just stay away from it, man.
But bro, I'm gonna say to you, like when you eat hot food, right, and it's tasty, but sometimes it lingers. Don't breathe it in. Just sit there. with your tongue elevated from the roof of your mouth, from the bottom of your mouth, just there, and leave it to sweat. And the sweat, like, it's so good because it's calming. It's very calming. It's just like it just sweats it out, and it's like drinking milk. But you can drink milk. You can drink milk.
I don't drink milk. That's the problem. I don't drink milk. I drink water, juice. Of course, I got my beer and my
Do not drink
spirits.
beer, bro. don't.
No, but no, that's the thing. That's the thing. Beer and wings is like a staple in the South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whatever kind of beer it is that you enjoy, beer and wings, you can do that. I've done it quite a bit, but I tend to not because I like rice. I like Chinese food. So I'm doing rice with my wings, and I'm going lemon pepper. Like lemon pepper is my shit. I rock with lemon pepper till I die. I will be eating lemon pepper. I'm telling you, Jordy can drop a lemon pepper shoe. I don't care what it look like. Just call it lemon pepper, and I'll buy it. I'm telling you,
bro. I'm gonna. So the thing is, I never think like I know it's a sneaker show, but I'm gonna let's just elaborate on this food thing for a little bit.
Let's go.
because like I tell you what, when I say if you guys were close and we're always having gatherings, I'm talking there was a market in London called Billingsgate Market, and one time we'll literally go in. It's open like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. and when I'm doing a night shift, I will sometimes go in there. They've got everything, bro. We last time me and my girlfriend went there, we got 3 lobsters, crab, and crawfish. And bro, like she's Caribbean. She will basically try and cook everything to make it like authentic to where it's come from. So she made some like Korean crawfish with like Szechuan pepper, sweet pepper, like sweet chili pepper. Bro, it was dope. With the lobster, with and you remember these are all live, and you have to kind of cook them. And then eat them so they're fresh. So bro, like the crabs, the lobsters, bro, like that was like, and we invited everybody like we knew come and eat with us. Let's do this. And bro, it's so dope, so dope. Like doing stuff like that. And when you experiment, it's good. It's really good because like this is one of the things that she does. She also does all these other dishes. She's made curry goat. She's made Caribbean food. She's made like she will try everything. She even made Indian dishes. Tried to make Indian dishes like my mum does. And bro, like it's dope. Like, so food. Love food, bro.
Yeah.
Love food.
Food Dog Podcast.
Food Dog Podcast. Food chew.
Shoot food.
Make me shoot food.
Shoot food dog.
It almost like Kung Fu Panda. There. Shoot food is for Kung Fu Panda. If you didn't know.
So what else? What else did you got?
Wave runner time. It's a situation, bro. It's a situation. Yeah. So I wore these, as you can see. There's a bit of midsole compression there, but yeah. Wore these yesterday. So comfortable, so comfortable. It is obviously iconic. You don't do Yeezys.
That's the only Yeezy that I want.
Yo, bro. A very, 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 very good sneaker, bro. Very good sneaker.
So
like,
we know about the Adidas collab. I can't remember exactly the term it was, but Adidas came with they gathered all this stuff that they had left over, and they just dropped it on the website. I'm talking about Pharrell's, Human Race, Yeezy, Pusha T, every collab that they've done. That they still haven't started. Not Bad Bunny. What's the Jeremy Scott? They just dropped it. They dropped it all on the website, man. And I saw the sun, not the sunrise. The
Suns.
The one with the orange sole.
Oh,
the orange midsole.
Bright blues. The bright blues. Yeah, with the blue upper. Yeah. Yeah.
When I saw it, I'm like, no.
One of these days, guys. What? Leave your comments. One of these days, the bro's gonna pick up an Adidas Forum and Yeezy. Trust me, it's coming. It's
Check
coming, bro.
The Trae Young one, Atlanta Hawks just dropped this past week. I had to fight myself to not go and pick up that shit because I know it's there. It's there. It's there in the malls. It's there in the shopping center stores, the DTLRs, and maybe not DTLR so much, but it's there. It's there on the website, bro. And it's Trae. It's the Hawks. Y'all know how I feel about my Hawks, right? And we just got knocked out. I mean, I'm sad, but it's okay because I love basketball. But if I can't cop the Trae ones because I'm so swooshed out, like I'm all the way swooshed out. If I buy the shoe, like because I only wear Nike socks. Like I can't put no Nike sock inside the Trae Young one. I can't. So what I gotta go buy Adidas socks now? Hell no, I'm not buying no
barefoot, bro, barefoot.
No. I can't do that.
Yo.
I have to go buy some plain, nothing, no logo socks, some AND1 socks or something to wear the Trae Young. This is my thought process. This is legitimately my thought process when I'm looking at that shoe and I want it because it's Trae, it's the Hawks colorway, but it's got them stripes on it, and I'm like, man, I can't, bro.
But let's give a shout out to LaMelo LaMelo Ball's was his Puma collab.
Yeah.
So that some of your bro. Let's not even talk about the resale prices on that, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
I don't like the shoe.
Ridiculous. I think it's unique. I think it kind of reminds me of like Kyrie's old colorways.
It is Kyrie-ish. It is real Kyrie-ish.
You see what I'm getting at, but I do enjoy it. Like, bro, you're another sneaker.
Yeah, you do have got a pair of Kyries, don't you? Yeah,
the hybrids. Yo, bro, this is dope.
The hybrid.
Like it kind of remind. It's got a bit Kyrie-ish, but it's great. It's definitely great. Great sneaker. Like
it looked like the KD4s with that strap.
Yeah, but the Rick and Morty pair. The Rick and Morty pair reminds me of. I'm gonna pull this up because it's true reflection. I actually got this for somebody. Hold on.
I like Rick and Morty, but I don't like Kyrie.
we know, bro. We know that.
Nah.
The Rick and Morty's. No, I don't want to use this website. It's dodgy. The Rick and Morty pair reminds me it reminds me of this sneaker. Hold on. And Rick and Morty Puma reminds me of these. If I'm honest, the confettis, the Kyrie 4 confetti.
Yeah,
it's got that vibe to it. See what I'm saying? It's like when I saw the Rick and Morty's and I bought these. I was able to get 2 of these pairs for the bros because they were just hyped about Kyrie's. Yo, like this pair now is going for ridiculous amounts. So I'm not surprised at those the Puma. Yo, exactly. See what I'm saying? It kind of had resemblance, but I prefer those Kyrie 4s because of the graffiti on them. I like that graffiti effect. It's kind of really vibeish there. So, but those are dope. The LaMelo's Pumas are dope. But that's my personal. But pickups.
Oh man.
Pickups. I'm gonna do a review for this. I'm definitely gonna do a review for this. So what have I been picking up recently, bro?
You've been picking up a lot of trainers. I mean, so are we still on the trainer wave? I'm not. I know it's not a wave for you.
Yeah.
But it's definitely you got all the trainers that's been released except for the.
You know it's a problem, bro. Except for what, bro?
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
You were gonna say the photon dust, yeah?
So we have now the photon dust Nike trainer, Air Trainer 1.
Yo, bro.
I did not think you was gonna get that one.
You know what? I could have got this 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And you can give me the yellow shoe if you want, bro. Give me the yellow shoe.
Wait, you asking for it? I gotta give it to you. You're asking for it. Wait a minute. No. Continue.
So I basically was I sat there 2 weeks ago, and I had the Midnight Navies in hand. I had the Clawfields in hand, and I was like, I don't need this. I'll only go for the OG variations because I don't need this. I don't need it. I don't need this. I don't know. I kind of stay away from it, and then I kind of resisted the urge. You know, like you're like, okay, come, I'm taking it back. Like, take it. Get away with that yellow sneaker, bro. Take it back. So, Mr. Scott Simpson sent me a picture of that sneaker and reminded me
reminded
how dope that was. Reread me about how dope that sneaker was, and all of a sudden, I was like instant cop because, bro, like I'm leaving for the review, but bro, the midsole to the upper, the grey, the white, the sails midsole, bro, like literally so dope, and it was so dope that that E, you're getting this as well if you're seeing this.
Oh wait, E got him too.
Yes,
E got him too.
So me and Eve got the same Air Trainer 1. He's got the Clawfields. He actually hasn't got any of the tribal pack because, like, in the space of like a couple of months. Shout out to Mr. Miller. You know, bro, you put me on, and this is your fault.
Don't blame Miller. Don't blame Miller, bro. Do not blame Miller, and we will be having Mr. Miller on the show. Don't blame Miller, bro.
But basically, it went from like me being aware of the A21 to me doing the research, to me knowing more about it. Then I picked up that, like, it went from this is literally how it went. Corianders, honeydews, chlorophylls.
Smoke gray. Don't forget about the smoke gray.
No. I'm doing it in order of purchase. So then the honeydews that it went corianders, stark smoke grays, chlorophylls, honeydews, midnight navies, photon dust. So 6 bloody Air Trainers. But bro, like legit. Though the sneakers are so comfortable. Like you can rock them, wear them. I will definitely, if they go on sale, which I think they're likely to do, I'm gonna get myself a pair. I don't know what one it's gonna be, but I'm gonna get myself one of those pairs to go and train in the gym because, like, bro, like I can wear. The ones I got is for leisure, like go out, go rocking, and I got the perfect fit, like grey hoodie, grey bottoms, grey sneakers, all grey, all day, every day. And keeping that whole, positive mentality vibe going because, like, bro, like it's 100% dope sneaker. And I did not know. Yeah, exactly. Another tinker. But I did not expect to get that. I did not expect to get that until Mr. Scott Simpson showed me that. So, like, Scott, it's your fault.
Yeah. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to Tinker. Shout out to Miller.
Yeah.
Yo, trainers. Is that it? Is that it?
Yo, that's it for time because I still have the 2 sneakers I think I was gonna have for this week. One of them's coming from Europe and it's still traveling through Europe. It's hopefully it'll be here before next week, next show. But basically, if we have that ready for next week, we need to have a proper conversation about it. Because, like, and I think I'm gonna leave my Mythbusters. No. I'm gonna leave my what if for next week for that because basically it's very interesting for that sneaker. I was gonna pull it out today. I was gonna pull it out a different variation today, but I'll do a what if for next week. But
I got an honorable mention. And had I got this sneaker, it wouldn't necessarily have counted for a cop for this week.
Yeah.
But this is my second L on this sneaker right here that I'm about to talk about. And I was so pissed 2-3 days ago. I was so pissed, but this is my second L on the Air Max 1 by you. This is my design. So the reason why I'm pissed, people do this so much, and I really hate the fact that people will buy when an ID releases a hot Nike by you, Nike ID silhouette releases, because let's just be straight up. Air Max 1s are hype right now because of pattern, because of concepts. I mean, they had Air Max 1s are iconic. We got the Atmos, the Masters, and all these super dope, hard to get, like just super fresh Air Max 1s, right? And I'm now on the Air Max 1 bandwagon. I came late to the bandwagon. I'm a 95 guy, but I really like Air Max 1s now. And I designed this Air Max 1. Shout out to Scott, Mr. Jordan 3. This was my Air Max 1 white cement colorway.
Yeah.
I designed it and I think it's because I fucked up on this one here in the bottom right picture, and I put the wrong laces in it. So I had to go back and change the laces, and by the time I got ready to hit the button, they were gone, bro.
But shouldn't you be able to reserve, like when you go into Nike ID?
It was members exclusive.
So in realism terms, when you click on your size, it should be able to reserve you the slot. It doesn't matter what silhouette you pick. It doesn't matter what colorway you do. It doesn't matter if you pick a default or design yourself, because it should be based on you're in time to click that, and it reserves you your pair. So you instantly are going to get it, whatever design you have. I think that's unfair the way they did it, because in reality, you could go and spend like half an hour trying to make a sneaker that you want to make it how you want it to actually design it. But in reality, like if you go into the website, as soon as you click your size, it should reserve you a slot to get that sneaker. Not the fact that you have to design it and you have to design it and then wait to get it, because basically it might be sold out. Nike, you need to sort that out, because basically in realistic terms, if you're giving an exclusive to a member and they click their size and reserve it, there should be a reservation slot for them to design whatever they want. However long it takes, an hour, half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever. I think that's the best way to approach that, because if you're giving that slot time, not a lot of people will buy the defaults, and that's a disadvantage to people that buy the default sneaker over the people that design it, because all of a sudden you can go in there 2 minutes later, you got a sneaker, but somebody wants to design their sneaker, might take a bit more time. So you're basically saying you can't design your own sneaker, take the ones we've got because that's out of order. I feel if you click the size that you want, it should reserve it for you until you finalize your design. You might say you have 100 slots. Say there's 100 slots out there. Everybody that clicks their size for that 100 slot, that's it. They're sold out. Those are reserved for those people that were able to go on, click their size, and reserve the slot. Because at the end of the day, it's not a sneaker that's released GR-wise. It's not a sneaker that's released as a collaboration or on the foot sites. It's a sneaker that needs to be manufactured, personalized and it's sent to the people that actually in the warehouses to design it, because that's why you pay that extra premium on it. So just reserve the sneaker up for the people that want it. Like that's how it should be. That's stupid. That's absolutely stupid.
I agree with you 100%. I was really sad about that. Because there are so many Air Max 1s that I don't like. But when I find colorways that I do like, I go and look it up, and it's $900. Like, bro, I'm not finna pay $1,200 for the Masters. Like the Masters, oh my God. So I went down the Air Max 1 rabbit hole behind the not even the pattern, because I was just focused on the patterns, and I only managed to get the Monarch, which I have. I just showed it a couple of weeks ago. I did wear it on vacation. I still haven't cleaned it yet. But yo, Air Max 1s are so fucking comfortable, bro. Like, I mean, I'm in there. I'm in the rabbit hole as we speak, and there are a lot of majority of the pairs that I like are outside of my willing to pay range.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I keep saying Master is like the Air Max 1 Master is kind of the pinnacle of Air Max 1 colorways, in my opinion, because it's 12 different silhouettes. Not silhouettes, it's 12 different colorways combined to make just one awesome fucking sneaker, bro. And I keep dropping F-bombs because that's how passionate I feel at this moment about the fact that I could not get that white. I mean, I took the Jordan 3 white cement and I said, let me transfer that inspiration to an Air Max 1. And bro, if I would have been able to make that purchase, dog, that shoe would instantly go to top 10. It's jumping over J's, bro. It's jumping over J's in my collection for sure.
And you like, this is a no holds barred kind of platform, like our Shoe Dog podcast. So I'll be surprised if you wasn't swearing, because that shows you the passion that you have for what you're doing. So and in reality, it hurts. It does hurt. And on a joke side, I think Nike saw you design a white cement 3, and they were like, nope.
If they, bruh, listen. Listen. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. If bruh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, bro. And the reason being, they gave us sneeze itch. You caught that. You caught that, bro. Good catch. But bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
So the fact that it was the animal print, I think is what really made it correct. Because you could do, there was the gray that I chose, the dark gray. There was a light gray. There was a black. There was red. There was purple. There was yellow. There was orange. There was green. You could do the animal print in any color, bro. And I've seen some horrible, truly, and no disrespect to anybody that copped, but some of them default pairs, bro, it's trash, dog. Like trash.
Especially with the ID. If you're telling people that they can customize their sneakers and put their name on the back of them and put different kinds of prints, and you give people options, you got to give the people the time to actually design their sneakers they want, because basically you rig the game. You're basically saying you take this or you take nothing else, because everybody that wants to take it is going to basically pick up literally the defaults. So you ain't even got a chance to design it. So
it's not an ID.
It's not an ID. It's more like this is what we're going to give you. If you want an ID, you ain't going to get it. And simple as that. So it's really unfair. It's really, really unfair.
The second time they've done member exclusive twice, and I took L's both times because I actually took time to design my pair. And I was even going to take a 10.5. I sold out 11 and a half, gone. Pissed off, man.
Yeah. So for that Nike, you're getting a yellow sneaker. You're getting that yellow card to you guys, because you should know better. And you should know better that people that want the ID sneaker want to design their own sneaker and have the time and freedom to do that. If you're going to give IDs, you need to give people the time to design their sneakers the way they want it, without them selling out. So to rectify that, I'm giving you a helping hand. They're not going to watch this, but I'm going to give you a helping hand. Make sure anybody that goes there is able to reserve a slot, like you're reserving a specialist slot. So make that a bit more specialist. Make it feel like you're going into a custom shop to actually design a sneaker, to put it together, and buy it out. If you want to open up, IDs, open up ID slots. Don't open up IDs as in get what you can, and
give me 30 minutes.
Gets it.
Give me 30 minutes, bro. Because
reservation for 30 minutes will be fine.
Because I took the L on the first time, I already knew exactly what I wanted. So it was up to me to remember the colors. And like I said, I messed up on the gray laces. And when I added it to cart, I should have just hit the button on the gray laces because I could have bought some white laces, but
Yeah,
I wanted them to come in box, and they gave you a second lace color option. So I was gonna do white laces and red laces, and I took the L, bro.
But you know they're gonna come back with it, so make sure you have it all set this time. So it's gonna you just check it.
Once it sells out, they take it off of the site. So your
you
design
have to redesign it.
Gone.
Yeah, yo, see, this is it. This is what this Nike should be just giving you a slot. You get a slot. You within that slot, you got 30 minutes to design your sneaker. You want to default it. How are you giving people the chance to get an ID for your freedom of expression, but then the piece sells out on defaults?
Bro,
that makes no sense.
I was so hot, man. When I went to, I go to Twitter and under where the link was posted, and I'm seeing all these, just in my opinion, garbage designs, and I'm seeing a bunch of default designs, and people so happy. Like I can't shit on somebody's happiness, right? So shout out to the people that bought the defaults because they like the defaults. But I'm more creative than that. I wanted a white cement Animal Jordan 3 Air Max 1. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the white cement Air Max 1. That's what I designed. It came from the Jordan 3 inspiration. And at this point in time, that's not a shoe that I'm gonna have in my collection, and I'm just so sad.
Yeah, let's just hope that they open it up and they learn from their little mistakes. Because look, bro, like
they won't.
They won't. The thing is, for me personally, is like we see it, and we see how they can improve the experience. You want to give a customer the experience, and you want to give them a good experience. And we're sitting here as sneakerheads. We know what the best situation is. We know the solutions. We know the problem. We know how to sort it out. They just need to do it. And I'm surprised that nobody in that department, or nobody in that ID department or Nike department, the thought of it, like, just reserve it. You like, whoever gets on there, reserve your slot, 15, 20, 30 minutes, bang, put your order in.
I made my design in maybe 10 minutes or less, and it was too late.
Give people like a 20 to 30 minute slot. Design your sneaker, open up a slot, reserve the slot, get your sneaker. If you don't do it within that 20 minutes, the slot opens up again, or 20, 30 minutes, your slot opens up again. Simple. Like, and it just means somebody else that was waiting on that waiting list, or the notification goes out, more reservations are open. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand why it's such a simple solution that they don't implement it. So forget that situation, bro. Like, they're still in the sneaker game, and in the sneaker industry. And I wouldn't do it that way. I don't see why a big brand is doing it the way they are. So sometimes you got to call out the bullshit, bro.
We got that's what we're here for. We're here to call out the fuckery of the brands. All right. And speaking of which, let's open court. Let's open.
Okay, first case, sneaker court. We're here again.
Case number one. Yellow belly backdoor bastard. You yellow belly backdoor, but look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy, Marcus Jordan, son of a legend. Marcus Jordan and Benjamin Kicks are single-handedly destroying the happiness of the sneaker community, bro. This man.
Let's go for the scenario this week. So Marcus, okay. So it was really interesting to see the timing of his comments, because as things transpired, as things transpired during the week, it was basically Benjamin Kicks came out and said on or I don't know what platform was it, probably Instagram, came out and said, if you think I'm getting it from these back doors from these shops, you must be joking, right? Because I ain't getting it from the shops.
Where is he getting it from?
And he goes, what if I told you I get it from themselves, right?
No.
Then the next day, Marcus is out here saying, I'm fed up of all you guys talking about these trophy room ones and it's a conspiracy and I didn't backdoor them and all of that stuff because ironically nobody was talking about it and we was just underground we were all saying, yo, this and that. And Marcus just came out and said, there you go. Go and read it to us, bro.
Here's what I know about Benjamin Kicks and the back door. I'm limited to only TR1's story, though. Who is TR1? I don't know. We got some stuff cut out to save face, right?
I think TR means trophy room one story though. So basically, I'm limited to only to trophy room one story.
Right. Okay. So and that's the main story. There were no allegations before the trophy room one situation. No. Marcus wanted all cash. Available pairs dwindled down to 1K. That's 1,000 pairs from the full stock. Why?
Yep.
Why, this person says, right? Because of Benjamin Kicks and some of the big resellers from Seattle, you might be more familiar than I am. I don't know. You probably remember the pics going viral of his stock. We do. It had so many trophy room ones. We couldn't even count them, right? We thought it was fake. We thought it was Photoshop. It was not Photoshop. It was real. This man had loads and loads. Dude from Seattle got, I think, 3,000 pairs. Benjamin Kicks got between 3,000 and 7,000-ish pairs. It was ridiculous. He got the most, and they all paid about $1,500 per pair. Out of the back door, you paying $1,500, 1.5K per pair. Out the back door. And this is per Marcus Jordan's Instagram page. This Twitter page. He was responding to this person outing Benjamin and the other resellers from Seattle. There might have been one or two more players aside from my guy.
So if you calculate it, right, we're just gonna do 1,500 times. So it's 1,500 for the price of the pairs, right? Mm-hmm. Times what people think the utmost. Let's just say Benjamin Kicks got 7,000 pairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 10.5 million Marcus profited for that, bro.
And the very next day, this motherfucker went to the casino and blew $3 million. Marcus Jordan. The day after the trophy room debacle, Marcus Jordan was seen in Vegas at a casino, and they clocked him at least $3 million that he ran through in that one casino. So the story says, allegedly. By
the way, this is all allegations. Even though we've seen the pictures on Instagram about all the lorries coming through, all the sneakers being shipped out from the resellers themselves. The resellers are allegedly claiming that they got their sneakers from Marcus. Benjamin Kicks got it from Marcus. Shake, some of that has got it from Marcus. So it's a lot of people claim that Marcus gave him the back door. This is allegations towards him. He ain't come back and responded back to that, bro. But he came out and said he's fed up with the allegations. And I think the trigger moment was when Benjamin basically said, I get them from themselves. And that themselves is not, I don't believe it's directly Nike. I don't believe it's directly Nike.
No.
I think it's people around Nike that have the opportunity to do so are doing so.
Bro, Nike is a top 15 corporation in the world as far as money that they make from their business, their legitimate business that they do. They don't need Benjamin Kicks.
Yo, bro, 10 million is chump change for the Nike owners.
Bro, chump change. Nike piss on 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Nike piss on 10 million. Bro, they listen. let's get back to this tweet, okay? Because according to the deal, the guy from Seattle and Benjamin Kicks broke their agreement by posting all their stock on social media. They were not supposed to post anything publicly.
I don't know. And this is if you saw my sneaker news today, I don't know if any person has ever used this phrase before. And if you have, well done, you came out with it before me. I'm using one term, Instagram and a flexogrammer.
Flexogram
and Instagram. Right? If you're on Instagram, you're out here doing your thing. If you're posting 1 million pairs, like Benjamin Kicks or any other reseller, you're using it for flexogram. So if you have used flexogram as a derivative, shout out to you. If you haven't, go and use it, because flexogram, I'm going to basically start using that. If you're flexing on Instagram, you're a flexogrammer. Simple as, bro.
So going back to me calling Marcus Yellow Belly, right? And this we had this conversation before this news came out.
We talked about it last week, bro. On the Shoot podcast.
And matter of fact, it might have been the day of the airing, the premiere of episode 15 that this news came out.
Yeah,
Marcus Jordan, he crying. He talking about conspiracy and this and that.
Yeah.
Bro, you ain't said nothing.
No.
You ain't said nothing about that release. You ain't said what did happen, what didn't happen, what's true and what's not true. So all that crying, trying to get people to feel sorry for you, or you attacking the sneaker community or the sneaker media, like, bro, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Yeah. You ain't said nothing, okay? This happened so long ago that a lot of people could have forgot about it.
It's been a year now. It's been a year now.
People could have forgot about it. Had you came out, what happened to the live? Is he even still doing live streams? Because you hear, I heard about the trophy room live streams where you can cop, limited stuff on online pop up or whatever the situation is. I never seen one of his live streams. I would always miss him for some reason, but he been ducking the smoke on this situation since it happened. He ain't spoke on it. He done been on shows. He's done interviews, articles. He ain't said a damn thing about this situation. And all of a sudden, you're the victim. No, you're not the victim, bro. You're the perpetrator.
Yeah, exactly.
Guilty.
Exactly. Bro is pissed. I'm gonna replicate what you just said, basically, because from my knowledge, he's been out here trying to save his image. Go on shows, go do this, go do that, because basically he knows there's a situation. Like we haven't heard about a trophy room coming out at all. And I would have thought there was rumors about a 4, a 7, a 1, all supposed to be coming out. Well, one of the variations supposed to be coming out this year. Nothing is dead. It's silent. And trophy room one's like not either come out in November or March, right? And we haven't heard anything. Nothing. And I thought Nike and Jordan was silently trying to make this, sweep it under the rug, make it go away, and then give Marcus another chance. But now this has come out, it's going to delay that, and it might even delay that. And Marcus, to me, seems like he's been sidelined like Travis Scott. Like literally, go in the corner, put a D hat on, and sit there and think about what you've done. See what I'm saying? Exactly. So in reality, like Eric says this the best, bro. It's almost like he's clout chasing. Eric says it the best.
Almost, bro. Your father is one of the most recognizable people. I'm not talking about specific genres, right? We're talking about people in the world. Michael Jordan's name alone brings you to the forefront of popularity.
Your
father built a legacy in two different ways. As an athlete, I mean, let's cut it, right? He probably the most famous athlete to ever live at this point, right? Outside of Babe Ruth, outside of Messi, Ronaldo, like you can
Tiger Woods, throw Tiger Woods in there as well.
Like top 5, probably top 2, if not 1, right?
Lewis Hamilton, all of those. We're talking about great athletes. We're talking about people that have done great things in their sporting worlds.
Nobody can talk. You can't have a basketball conversation without saying his name at least one time, right? Now I'm talking about a 2-minute conversation. You can, bro. It's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. This man has done the unthinkable when it comes to the sneaker culture, right? There would be no sneaker culture if there wasn't for Michael Jordan Nike shoes, right?
Yep.
Let's just be honest about this shit. Clout? Clout? This is what you want clout, bro? Behind your dad, are you jealous? You jealous of your daddy? Because he played. Marcus played, right?
I'm gonna say like it is, and a lot of people. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but a lot of people see this, and I see this for sure. He's trying to make a name for himself. Because he wants to get out of the shadow of his father, because his father casts a very big shadow, bro. Impossible. Yeah, exactly.
Michael Jordan's shadow covers the planet Earth, the moon, Venus, and Mars. Like his shadow is you can't. There's no way.
And I don't know. I don't even think if Marcus Jordan was in the NBA and he did exactly what Jordan did in the NBA, or bettered it by winning 7 titles rather than 6 titles in a row, that still would not beat what Jordan's done off court.
Nah.
See what I'm saying?
Nah,
you're living up to the impossible.
We don't wear Marcus Jordan shoes. We wear Michael Jordan shoes. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I, as a human being, as a person, I get it. I get it. But you can't, bro. And doing, like I said last episode, the clout chase, bro. Stop it. Stop it, bro. It don't matter. It don't make sense. It matters to him, obviously, right? Because why are you doing this? Why are you did your daddy cut you off or something? Like, did you cap out on allowance? Like, what? I mean, you got a brand, bro. You got a brand behind his brand. Like Trophy Room.
Exactly.
Trophy Room was building so much steam. You can do whatever you want to do, bro. Your dad is Michael Jordan,
bro. You know what this reminds me of? It's almost like you built the foundations. You're there. You released a couple of you released some Jordans, not relevant Jordans at the time, but you're building like, and all of a sudden they gave you the Jordan 5. They gave you the Friends and Family Raging Bulls. Bro. if I get this right, that Raging Bull Family and Friends for Trophy Room 5, right? I think that went to his head. Like literally, when he was able to get a friends and family pair to give to all the people he knows, celebrities, it made him realize that I got some power here. I got people that want me for these sneakers that Trophy Room's got. I think that was the first start to the downfall of Marcus and what he did for the Trophy Rooms, because that gave him an insight into this friends and family pair. I can give it to Khaled. I can give it to all these rappers and all these artists, and they want me. And they got that kind of got. And that got to him. I think personally that got to him, because then they released that beautiful baby blue Trophy Room 5, right, for the general public, and it was dope. It didn't do well, then it just went up massively. And then Mark being like, I don't know how Marcus is, don't know what the way he is, or how he behaves and stuff like that. But sitting there, any regular person's thinking, Trophy Rooms itself. That's my brand. Oh, I'm getting all these connections. People want to know me, right? More than ever, because I can get these sneakers.
They want the damn shoes.
Exactly. And then sitting there, I think, and I know some of the story behind the Trophy Room 1 was Marcus wanted the whole phase outs for his shop. And Nike didn't give it to him, or Jordan didn't give it to him, and he got pissed off. Sense. And then he kind of did what he did. But now, the image I have in my head is somebody's building this foundation and he's getting the brickwork up, and then here comes Marcus and his bulldozer ramming it all down. It's gone, bro. No. It's literally ground zero. He
did it to himself, because he did it to himself. Because here's the concrete foundation, right?
Yeah.
And you put bricks on it with the Trophy Room 16, which is a dope shoe to me. I don't own it, but I would love to own that shoe, right?
Yeah.
Then here come the 5s. Boom. You put more solid brick. You building up, and then here come Marcus with some putty. You want to finish off. You want to, in the middle of your climb, in the middle of your building process, you go from concrete foundation to solid bricks. Then you want to put some putty on it. Bro, whatever you put on top of that, it's gonna tumble, bro. It's gonna tumble, bro.
Bro, it was like Mr. Contractor. I know better than you.
It's gonna tumble, bro. You can't put no roof on that, bro. So when the first storm come through, which is here we are at the storm, and he's sitting right in the eye of the storm, and everything that he built is crumbling, bro. The Trophy Room website is not the best, right? But for a upstart, which we call it an upstart because that's how it appears. When you go to these other boutique websites, they're constructed better. It looks good, but the functionality is what I'm talking about, right?
The thing is, right? Some is narrow, is nearsighted. I'm gonna say it's nearsighted because being in that situation, Michael Jordan's giving you the backing. He's allowed you with his connections to allow you to do the Trophy Room, right? Trophy Room store based on these Trophy Room at home. He's allowed you to do that because he wants you to achieve something. He wants to achieve your goals. He wants you to build your own legacy. He wants you to do you. And you just threw it back in his face. Well, because forget Marcus. What do you think Michael Jordan sitting there is thinking at this moment in time that his son is basically just resold all his sneakers and literally went, there you go, guys. Here's my 10.5 million just for 7,000 pairs. Forget that. That's like another 3K pairs gone somewhere else. Another 3K pairs gone somebody else, bro. Like you literally tore down something that could have been absolutely amazing, because now that tarnish is always going to be with the Trophy Room. However much you might open a grand opening, however much you might want to create new stores, however much you want to expand it, your reputation now is your Marcus backs doors. So now nobody trusts you. Nobody trusts you. A normal sneakerhead not going to trust your releases. However much you might change your image, that point in history is now in point in history because it's always going to be known as the guy who backdoored the trophy once.
You know what he chose?
Allegedly.
Now I got 2 points to close this case, right? Guilty. First point.
Yep.
He chose clout over love.
Yeah.
Clout is not sustainable, bro.
No.
Clout is biodegradable. Once it's set to the side, it don't last, bro. Love will last you a lifetime, dog. When people love you, and respect you for what you do, no matter what it is that you do, it will last you a lifetime, bro. You can bring out trash and put that trophy room stamp on it, and people will buy it because they love trophy room, because they love Marcus Jordan. Second point, that grand opening was bullshit because it was an invite only exclusive event. So now he's piling on. You piling on to your bad reputation because nobody that was not or is not significant in one way or another. I'm talking about famous people, influential people.
Yo, so you're saying
me and you couldn't walk in there. Friends and family. That's not a grand opening, bro.
Yeah. So you're
that's
saying
a private party. That's a backdoor event.
Yo, bro. So you're saying right this moment in time, you're saying there was trophy room ones in that store for the grand opening, and they got friends and family.
I don't think if there were trophy room
apparently
ones,
there were and fives.
Nope. That's not a grand opening, bro.
Oh my God, seriously. Oh
not
my
a grand
God.
opening. Because if and when the actual grand opening to the general public happens, what's in there? The Moonlight Fives? What you got Crimson Fours?
Bro, this is to get this. Okay, cool. Let's close the case because you know what? You can spend the whole episode on dissing Marcus Jordan, but our intentions are not to diss Marcus Jordan. It's to bring to light. It's to bring to light the foolish. It's to bring to light the foolish behavior. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with one thing. Clout only lasts for a little while. And clout is based on what you can do for other people, right? And that's what clout is, right? Mm-hmm. You got to remember this. Clout is just a substance of admiration through what you can provide other people. So remember that when you clout chase, because it's not about what you as a person is, or the respect that people have for you, or the love that people have for you, but more based on what you can do for other people. Because when you clout chase, you can get lost in the clout. And when you can't clout chase no more, you can't get the product no more, people will drop you like a rock, bro. And you will sink to the depths of the ocean because nobody really cares about you. That's why the truth.
That's why I don't like to buy sneakers for people that I don't know. That's why. Yeah. If we got to have some type of relationship prior to you even knowing that I'm a sneaker guy. Don't hear from somebody else and come and say, hey, can you get me these? If you do, guess what? Now I'm a reseller. So now I need $350.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, cool. So what's your charge, bro? Because we need a sentencing. We need that either the Shoe Dog book or we need something to let us know if it's guilty or not guilty. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? Guilty. Marcus, you've been given the Shoe Dog book because we don't mess with your behavior at the moment because it's not great. Not great.
I'm done with Marcus.
Not great.
I'm done with Marcus, bro.
And the more you dig, the worst thing is the more you heard the saying, the more he talks, the more he's digging himself a big hole. Because that's what it feels like.
He ain't saying nothing important, bro.
And the worst thing is, when he said what he said this week about, yo, this is all conspiracy theory. I don't know what you thought. I'm fed up of talking about this. The clapback was so hard, bro, from
Crazy.
the resellers. Yo, like it's almost like the resellers knew he ain't gonna get nothing anymore, and they threw him off the bridge, bro, off that bridge, and you're like, yo,
He got
what
work
the
to
hell?
do. He got work
He's
to do
got-
to restore his if his reputation was bad when it happened, it's worse now because of the way he reacted to it.
You know what? We're gonna add something to the sneaker. We're gonna add something to the sneaker court. Your charge is it's a whole years of community service, making it up to the people that care about sneakers the most.
He don't care about the community. He don't care about the community, bro.
We're counting days.
He got 10 million from one person. He don't care about the community.
Oh shit!
He don't
You know what?
care.
The chart that is an interesting take on the sneaker court. We're gonna give charges as well. That's how you redeem yourself. Is to use a whole year of community service for sneakerheads.
We'll see. It's the 1st of May. We'll see.
All right, cool. Next. What's next on the sneaker court, bro? Because I know you got more.
Nah. Like what you? I know you got some cases. What you got? That's okay. All I knew because I knew I had too much energy for Marcus. I couldn't.
Okay, cool. I'll bring something in. So we're not talking about Benjamin Kicks. We know the situation with Benjamin Kicks and Union, Union not being able to fulfill their orders. Maybe we'll cover it next week when we hear more information because more of the orders are coming back out to the people that want it. They've been cancelling. They literally cancelled. Union cancelled all their orders. And they're resending invoices without shipping information so that people can get their sneakers. For some reason, there's a vacuum of sneakers gone missing, or some allegedly there's a stock gone missing. So we're not going to discuss it. Well, let's have a look at it next week potentially because I want to see how that flower flourishes before we talk about it.
Bro, Benjamin got unions.
we know. And
that release was horrible, bro.
I'm gonna say one thing, right? I was gonna say this, and this is why I feel like you can't attack the company itself. You got to look at the people around it. So Anne Herbert being one of them, when her son did her thing a couple of years back or a year back. Marcus Jordan being another thing. It's the people around the brands that take the advantage to do that. Allegedly, it's all alleged allegations are set to them. They have to prove otherwise because in the court of public opinion is you're guilty until proven innocent. Unfortunately, that's how life is. That's how everything runs. You have to prove your innocence. Yep. So from that perspective, I felt with what Benjamin said, and ironically, how people react is whoever reacts off that conversation is always going to be the person you need to look at. So in reality, when Benjamin Kicks said what he said, and then Marcus Jordan reacted, that tells a whole tale. But also, secondly, when Benjamin Kicks said what he said, and Union turned around and said we ain't got pairs and we need to kind of reassess this. 2 + 2 is definitely equaling 4, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying here. So let's see how it fruitions next week. Let's see how the flower flourishes, and then we'll maybe take them to court. But another one. And this time is something that we should have covered last week, but we're gonna cover this week. And it's something to do with our friendly local fans. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And as you can see, Q is squirming in his. If you can't see, you should be able to. You should go onto a YouTube channel. But Q is squirming in his seat when he looks at Mischief are being sued by fans. So let's talk about this. Is Mischief guilty? Is Mischief guilty for actually copying Vans? So let's talk about it, right? Because
You know what?
this is the article. Go on, bro.
Mischief. We have to. You know what? I want to give mistress. I want to give. No. I want to give Mischief. And you know what? That kind of applies. Because Mischief is the mistress of the sneaker industry, right? Because Mischief is that side chick that want all the smoke. Mischief is that side chick that's gonna go through your phone when you sleep and get your wife's number and call her and tell her, hey, your man over here sleep in my bed. He told me this and this and that, and I'm gonna take him from you. I'm a home wrecker. It's my family now. That's Mischief. Okay.
So let's reiterate. If I remember rightly, Mischief is the ones that designed the God sneaker. Yeah.
Yep. The Jesus.
Yep.
With the holy water in the Air Max 97.
So Mischief are basically an angel that fell down to earth and became the devil itself, because basically it sounds like that, bro. Literally, because they went from that godly sneaker that Nike literally didn't mess with them, because they're like, yo, do your thing, because we loved it. We love the message you're sending out to the public. We love it. Thank you for doing that, because you're making our sneakers look good, guys. Look good. Yeah. Was it a 97? Was it a 97 as well?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. And then Little Nas did his little devilish thing with Mischief, and we had Nike trying to sue their ass.
Nike rejected their deposit rejected. Straight up. Nope, we're not doing that. Y'all got Pentagon. What's the 6-point star and the 666 and all, then blood.
You got blood in there.
Actual human blood in the sneaker, which is still a rumor. Like that I don't think that's really been confirmed.
The rumors I heard is either it's in the air bubble itself, or it's mixed in with the paint. One of the two. Yeah, something like that. So we don't know. It's all allegations. It's all rumors. So basically, that happened. Now they've taken it a step further. It's like, okay, Nike, we won't do what you're doing, but we'll take a subsidiary company like Vans and take this stuff.
You cannot look at that shoe and say it's not a Van. All right. So
we're gonna break it down. And guys, if you're watching this, we'll try to give you as much audio description as possible. But if you listen to this, go and join the our YouTube channel and actually check out the pictures, because, bro, forget the detailing. Let's just look at the pictures. Like the sneaker itself.
It's a Van.
It's
a warped Van.
Yeah, it's a warped Van. It's like almost like you put it on a grill.
Yeah.
And it's melded into the rivets. Even the Van sign, even that white swoop, like I can't know what we call it, like a white
red
tag.
logo, the red tag on the back.
Yeah, we're gonna come to that,
bro.
So it literally they call it wave. So it's a wavy baby shoe that we're looking at.
It's Tiger.
Tiger's doing it all up. My girlfriend calls him Tigger. Tiger's doing it.
So Tigger, this is the Tigger. This is the Tigger Mischief Vans knockoff. Is what we got right here.
And ironically, Mischief are being very mischievous, because they're actually getting rap artists and musicians to back their sneakers to actually give it some warranty, because like I would say what Virgil Abloh did with his Off-White brand, and the way he did it and the way he maneuvered to make it so popular, was what Mischief are doing with some of their product, and then learning from that. It's like, when you analyze stuff, it's always good to learn how people do stuff. So Virgil with his Off-White brand, gave it to rap artists, to musicians to kind of promote. He gave them samples. He gave them free product to go wear this. And then they kind of start rocking it more and more and more. And that's how popularity built. And this is how Virgil got to the level he did. And he was able to do stuff with Louis Vuitton and Nike and all of that stuff. So Mischief, take a leaf out of Virgil's book, did the Mischief Devil. I can't remember what that sneaker's called, but they did it with Lil Nas, and now they got Wavy Baby with Tiger. Like literally, they're taking a leaf out of the book because not only are they doing the sneaker, but they're doing it with artists. Say, yo, we got this. We will promote this. Let's do this. Yeah. And the artists are saying, yo, cool, okay, give me a check. I'll do it.
Yeah. So Tiger's name is all over this. Tiger is no stranger to controversy, right?
And he's promoting this.
He's dealt with Kardashians. We know the infamous relationship with Black China.
I've got one.
Go ahead.
I've got one person that could have been taken it over the edge, and you know what? One person would have been.
Who that?
Soulja Boy.
Bro, if Soulja Boy, what
Soulja Boy is doing.
Soulja Boy was a bait guy, but hold on. Let's not. Soulja Boy was a bait guy. So Soulja Boy, we know his MO. Like Soulja Boy is out there. I don't want to call it clout chasing, but it looks like clout chasing, all right?
Yeah, but hasn't he done like he's done a Nintendo ripoff? He's done he's done so many things that are similar to products that are out there.
I mean, he went on the Breakfast Club dissing Drake. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing right now?
But it was really funny because the only way this release could have been even more perfect than it is would if they had Soulja Boy rather than Tiger. Because Soulja Boy is renowned for doing stuff like this, bro.
Yes,
see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's the only way to make this release even more pinnacle than it is at the moment. Because we wouldn't even be talking about it. It would have been like guilty, bang.
No, it's guilty. No, just straight up, they're guilty, bro. They're guilty. You can't look at these two pictures and not come to look at this. Look at the back, bro.
So I would say
the white stitching, everything.
I'm gonna say one thing. Like either the midsole stitching on it is exactly the same, black stitched all the way through, like the black line. The materials are exactly like Vans. I'm talking the brown sole, the waffle brown sole. Yeah, it's on there. The white midsole. This is just a plain black Vans with that white stripe, taken and molded into a wavy sneaker. And like look at the box, bro. The box is the same color, same oh my, bro.
And they biting powder too. They biting powder too.
Yeah.
So they biting Vans. I mean, talking about bite, they eating. They getting sustenance off of Vans with this right here. Like everything, all the detailing on the sneaker down to the box. I mean, guilty.
There's no more pictures on this, but like even guilty. The logo, bro. Even look at that W. If you look, remove. Can you see my cursor? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remove that back hash of that W there.
It's there,
and you would see you see the V. You see
it's there. It's right there, bro. It's right there.
Joe, bro, this is laughable, bro. It's so bad. It's laughable. Like, what the Vans is doing.
It's undeniable.
Do you think Wavy's got even a case on this?
Guilty.
You okay? Cool. I'm gonna say one thing, right? Like literally, I think personally, Mischief knew exactly what they were doing. Mischief knew they were gonna get a lawsuit, right?
This is what they do.
But I think, and they got then they got Tiger, Doja Cat wearing them, Tiger wearing them, Tiger promoting them, all of that stuff. And as soon as Vans sue Mischief and take that Wavy Baby away, we're gonna have a situation just like the bands where they're gonna be like, they don't want you to wear it, so go and get it.
It's a clout chase, bro. This is
100%.
listen, Mischief. The brand is called Mischief. This is what they do. They stick
Yeah,
it to
of
their
course.
namesake.
And
Like,
and you know what? And like free sneakers on.
When do
Three
we talk
sneakers
about
on.
Mischief?
No, we don't.
When do we talk about them outside of
we're
controversy?
talking about it. And we're talking about it now because, like, let's put it this way in
the
realism
shoe is
terms,
ugly.
right?
The shoe is garbage.
Yo, we'll get to that. There's a little point. There's 3 points I want to add. A couple of points I want to add at the end. So, so with Mischief, we went from the God sneaker, which not a lot of people talked about but respected, to the controversy. They thought, you know what, we need to bring a bit more controversy in because basically we're Mischief. Then they did the Nas X sneaker. Then now, even then, Nike said this is not collaboration, not associated with us, and blah blah blah. Then they've done Vans, and they've actually got Tiger promoting the hell out of it. Yo, like now we're talking about it. Now we're anticipating what they're gonna do next. So they played the game spot on, bro.
Yeah.
From the way I'm looking at it, are they guilty for doing their promotion or the way they are? No, I think it's genius. I think it's absolute genius what they've done. But are they guilty for copying Vans?
Yeah.
What do you say, bro?
Yeah, they're guilty. Easy. Easy, bro.
Well, and then we need to see that book, bro.
Easy.
Guilty as charged. and your charge and your charge for your Mischief's charge for this court case is keep pushing boundaries because we want to see your next release.
Yeah, we do.
Yo, bro, you might be guilty, but you know what? I'm loving this. Yo, don't copy stuff, guys. Don't copyright stuff and don't copy stuff. But when you push boundaries and you do some funky stuff like this, and people want to see the next thing you do because it's kind of interesting. Like literally, hands down, it's kind of interesting. But yo, if you want those wavy babies, be in the knowledge they are very uncomfortable. Like I've heard people say they're really uncomfortable. You can't walk up steps properly. You can't walk in them properly. Yo, bro, I'm not lying.
Can you imagine trying to drive with that shoe on?
Yo, where's the pedal? I missed it.
Bruh, accidents waiting to happen. Look, have you seen this before?
Oh, no.
Exactly. This is a Mischief shoe. This shit, I can buy this right now for $98. What's the retail on that? $220 retail.
Yeah, so
and I can buy it for $100.
So what's that based on, bro?
Look like a shell toe to me.
Yeah.
But
see. The thing is, I think they've been trying for a little while, and they've got some semi reputation, and now it reminds me a bit of Machino. But
Air Force One too. It's got like an Air Force One bottom on it.
Yeah, but basically, like they've been trying. I think they've been trying, and now they realize the only way they can actually kind of get their name out there and people talking about their brand is to do what their namesake is, be Mischief with it. I'm all without saying I'm supporting them because I think you should never buy or copyright stuff. I'm just sitting here thinking I want to see what they come up with next. I'm not gonna buy this stuff. I just love the fact that they're doing some crazy shit.
Bro, look at their website. I've never even been on the Mischief website. Like, look at this foolishness. It's just, like, these people, this is what they do. This is what Mischief is. They about controversy. And they saying their story and they sticking to it.
And this is the difference between clout chasing, which you're not. I don't think this is clout chasing at all.
No.
And being genius at marketing. When you're being genius at marketing, any news is good news, be it good or bad. If Nike's suing you, they're probably celebrating because their name is now a house. It will become a household name, just like everything. Like yo, Virgil, yo, Machino, yo, Gucci, yo, people like, oh, remember that Mischief shoe that looked like a Vans? Or remember the 97s with the blood? Or remember now with that Devil and God sneaker, we're not even talking about the God sneaker because like all of a sudden that's brought to the forefront because it's like they're making history. And it's not saying I'm supporting them. I'm just saying it's funny seeing what they're coming out with. It definitely is funny seeing what they're coming out with. 100%.
Yeah, they're making history, bro. They're making waves, pun intended. They're making waves in the sneaker culture, and it's unavoidable. Right now, they got 2 instances in a row that are unavoidable when you have your sneaker conversations. Like you gotta talk about that stupid Nas X Air Max 97, and you gotta talk about this ridiculousness with this man's ripoff.
So instead of saying damn Daniel, we should say damn Tigger. and they are definitely allegedly not.
Those must be comfortable shoes.
They're not comfortable, guys.
I bet you can walk on.
I bet you can.
If you
Forrest is wrong.
Like that.
No, exactly. I don't want them Forrest.
Definitely not. Okay, cool.
They ugly.
So we're going to adjourn court for this week, guys. That was the two cases. I think the Sneaker Shoe Dog podcast can only deal with 2 cases at a time because we get too passionate with this stuff.
No.
Okay. So back to subjects, right? Back to subjects. Let's go before we look at maybe potentially lose, choose, or dump. We'll go and Mythbusters potentially. Let's have a look at some of the interesting facts for this. Not interesting facts, but interesting stuff for this week. So everybody last year we had circumstances where you guys in the States were able to pick up sneakers from the UK and EU from UK shops. What happened this week, bro? Or not this week, a couple of weeks ago.
It was last week. What was it? It was the 72 and 10 Jordan 11 low. One of the bros, 99. Shout out 99. He wants that shoe, and so I'm in alley-oop mode, right? Bam! I see the shoe pop up on Offspring. It's there. The size is there. Add the cart.
It's still there, bro.
It's still there 2 weeks later. But I can't get it. Come to find out, Offspring, much like BSTN also did, and certain shoes. Now, in clothing, I think is the only company that's kind of still sporadic with it. Yeah. But Offspring will no longer ship to the US.
That's it. It's done. And you know what's really interesting? Well, I took those photon dusts out. So I basically was talking to Mr. Miller because he missed the release in the US, and basically I said, well, try this link, all European and UK websites, and they allegedly say we ship to the US. Like I'm talking all the sites I sent to him. He could not cart and he could not send it out because it seems like there's a massive shutdown with all the European and UK websites that now no longer ship to the US.
Yeah.
Like how is that? I don't know what's happened overnight. Just overnight.
And see, I entered the Union 2 raffle on In Clothing. And I didn't get the shoe because I would have been able to show it today. But I never got notification. In Clothing normally notifies you when you lose a draw. Mm-hmm. I never got notification. So I'm wondering now if In Clothing is doing the same thing. They've done it periodically with certain releases on all the different sites, but BSTN shut it down. And I got pairs from there. Some of my more coveted pairs.
So how's that happened? How's it all of a sudden happened?
I don't know, bro. I mean, maybe the only thing I can think of. Well, not the only thing I can think of, but the main thing that I think of is regulations.
Yeah.
Maybe something going on the government side of commerce that is
I
making
think
these companies say it's not worth the trouble to ship to the
so.
US.
So we had a situation here, Brexit, post Brexit, where a lot of European companies weren't sending their sneakers because they had to basically fill out tax laws or tax duty tax and stuff like that. So basically, all of a sudden, like you've seen with sneakers and stuff, they increase their prices. If you go for a raffle for sneakers and stuff, or go on their website because they're shipped from Sweden, all of a sudden you have to pay additional cost for the sneaker. So that's incorporated in the charge originally. So if you were to buy a sneaker from sneakers and stuff online, it will be comparatively more expensive because you're paying a duty. So my big bangs, even though they were charged at like 209, they actually like charged sneaker for 225. So that included the duty tax on it. So in realism terms, they've adapted that now. So now releases are fine. Like you know the situation with the K54 when I tried to get it for you, bro. Like all of a sudden I was getting charged £70 duty tax on it, and all of a sudden that was not even that was a problem. So that happened. And now it's a bit sorted because the prices in the shipment through Europe includes the taxes in it, so we shouldn't be a problem, right? But then I think Brexit's caused that knock-on effect now, where with the trading agreements with the US and the UK and Europe is now different because they have to kind of work out what's best for all countries. So now I think now companies like Foot Patrol, Size, and even like the BSTN and N Clothing and Offspring can't make that deal because there's no trade agreement with the US anymore. Potentially, I don't know what the situation is, or renegotiating the deal with the US to actually open up a better deal, a better free flow trade. So maybe that's had a knock on effect. But I'm surprised when you told me that Offspring are not shipping to the US anymore, and all the sites I sent to Mr. Miller, they were basically saying no. So now he's gonna wait for that release. Hopefully, if he re-releases the Photon Dust, but it's a situation, bro. Like all of a sudden, and there was no notification from many of these foot sites saying we're not going to ship to the US anymore. So that came from nowhere. It literally came from nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, when it happened with BSTN, I was pretty disappointed because there were 3 pairs within a year that I managed to cop from BSTN, and one of which was the Jordan 4 Sashiko, which did not get a US release. And that's one of my most coveted pairs.
So bro, like now. It's going to be a situation here, bro, because a lot of people in Europe and UK are happy that you guys can't get sneakers because there's more opportunities to open up more opportunities for the guys that want to pick up sneakers here. But also, it also means that some of the sneakers that are released will just basically sit, because some of the releases that are coming out in the UK and Europe, not a lot of people will want to wear, like the Citrus 7s. Or any 7s that release will probably end up sitting because, like, guys, we're not talking about it. So all of the releases that we expect to sit, where you guys would have come in and just bought them from the States, are going to even sit harder, right?
Yeah.
And the even more worse with it is the fact that a lot of people will probably not pick up the Zen Master 4, because that's not apparently that's not being released to you guys in the States.
No.
So how are you guys gonna pick them up? Literally, because you won't be able to buy them from any of the foot sites that release here.
So people that really want that shoe, that are willing to pay the price, are gonna have to get it through the resale sites, through Collect, through StockX, through GOAT, and they will have to ship that way, which will increase not only the price because it won't be retail anymore, But then you got the extra fees and duties and taxes.
It's going to be ridiculously priced. Like the resale on that's going to be stupid. And like I think a lot of people in UK and Europe will take advantage of that and kind of just buy all the pairs and ship them to the States because that's where the demand is.
So check this out. With the Chico 4, right? Which was in a non-US release. I don't know exactly which countries they released in, but I know it released in Asia in general, and it released in Europe in general, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe it was pretty low stock. I don't think it was exclusively low stock.
I think if you wanted it, you could get it, and that's the thing. If you wanted it, you can get it. Yeah, exactly.
I had to wake up at 3:00 in the morning to get it.
Yeah,
but I knew that this shoe was releasing at such and such time GMT.
Yeah,
I think it was 7 GMT.
Yeah, there was definitely no real demand for it, but it did kind of go. That's the thing, and this is why I lean to what you just said is it was low stock, but it didn't mean the low demand didn't mean it would stay. It would sell out for the people that really wanted it. It was almost like the pinnacle release where if you wanted it, you could have got it. But if you slept on it, you're not going to get it.
Well, it was easy to sleep on because we didn't see it here. Like we saw it through sneaker media, Sneaker News and House of Heat and those sorts of outlets. We saw the shoe. We saw mock-ups, which obviously weren't accurate. Then we saw official pictures, and then we got release information, right? So when I received the release information, all I have to go on is quote-unquote hearsay because dates change, prices change. We got mock-ups, we got official pictures and all that stuff. And when the release happened, it's a premium shoe now. Don't get me wrong when I say what I'm about to say. It's a premium shoe, so it was premium priced. The US equivalent was $225. When we get premium Nikes and Jordans in particular, it's $225. Even some LeBrons, $225. So I'm cool with that. If it had a US release, I was gonna pay the $225. So in paying the equivalent, I ended up paying $283 and some change. And that was because of the duties, the taxes, the custom charge fees, or whatever you want to call it. I paid nearly $300 for that shoe at retail, which was fine because I wanted the shoe. I knew what I was looking at when I saw it. That shoe is not necessarily infamous because I don't think a lot of people know about it. But when it comes to a 72-10 Jordan 11 low, it just hit sneakers yesterday. So it's coming out here, which is fine. We're going to get our pairs. But back to the point that you made a little while ago, the UK is smaller, much smaller than the US, right? So the concentration of the sneaker culture here versus there, you can't measure it. When we talk about resale, when we talk about sneaker heads and in between, there are more people here that want these products than there are there per capita. With that being said, y'all having stuff sitting it doesn't seem fair to us. But we created our own monster also with this resale culture. So I can't really be mad. Like, it's the business side of it, the government side of it. Ain't nothing we can do about that. But when it comes to copying what you like, it's disappointing because the resale culture is going to make it harder for us to get shoes that you will have sitting over there. and SNS sneakers and stuff has US affiliates, so it doesn't really affect their situation. Doesn't really affect us as much, but I think because it's a UK company, even though they have stores here in the US.
Sneaks and stuff is not. It's US company. It's a European company. It's from Sweden.
Okay, so it's a Swedish company.
Yeah.
And we know in Sweden it's a little different from the rest of Europe and the UK, but government laws applies across the board to companies that belong to those government entities.
Yeah.
But because SNS, because I see links all the time from SNS, and I click on it, and it's the European side versus the US side, and the US side is not privy to what the European side is.
And it's interesting because basically you don't get the same stock as what we get here.
No.
That's an interesting thing. But like, bro, like all I'm gonna say is, I was shocked. I was really shocked when you said that, and like that means when there's sneakers sitting here, it's even more difficult to get for you guys to get them now because these sites ain't gonna ship them to the US anymore. When in the past they would have sold out. I truly think I think that will change. I think that will change in the next couple of months. I think they will open it back up to the US because they are losing a lot of business from doing that. They're doing a lot of business, so it doesn't make business sense.
Stuff gonna sit. It's gonna go on sale. It'll see outlets. You know, it's gonna be a dust vacuum. Like, I mean, y'all had J5s, y'all had a lot of dunks sitting.
We still got Homage to Home sitting. We still got Marina sitting. We still got a lot. You can, if you want to source some of these sneakers, you can. You can.
Heritage, not Homage to Home. Heritage
ones. Yeah. Not the Homage to Home. Heritage ones.
So we can. I can't get Heritage ones from a EU or UK website if I want to.
Yeah,
and that's just, it's not cool for us to have them over there sitting and we can't get direct access to it. You know, I know you, I know Scott, I know Dick. Like I could get them because I know people that could get them for me and ship them to me. But for those of us that don't know anybody in these places where the shoes are available, it's going to be tough. And that's where your resale market can take advantage, because when you have access to things that people don't, and because it's all early for us, right? We ain't got Heritage ones yet, so
still they came out a month ago, bro.
Exactly, and we won't get them until the end of this month. We won't get them until the end of May. So people that have access and we're able to get pairs, they got them early. They got them 2 months early.
Yeah,
they paid for it, but they got
sometimes you got to pay the cost to be the boss, bro.
Yeah, and exclusivity for some people, exclusivity matters more. I do enjoy exclusivity when I have it. But at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. It's about whether you want this product or not. You know. Exactly.
So and if you there's a little secret is and this is why I don't wear some sneakers I wear off the chain, like literally I will wear them straight. Like the Michigan 5s, I just wore them straight because I just felt like I needed to have that on my feet instantly. But when it comes down to certain sneakers or certain things, just let it sit for like 2-3 months or 4 months until the hype's gone, and then just wear them. Nobody I think a lot of people in the sneaker community don't want to wear the same sneakers and like literally rock them, and everybody else has got them on. So if you don't want to be that person, and you don't want to be the gang of like the Crimson Fours, like this is pretty honest. Like we all seen that. We've all seen that video with everybody in school wearing those Crimson Fours. If you don't want to be like that, then put your sneaker in the back for a couple of months until the hype's gone. Even if it's 3, 4, 5, 6 months, wear them around the house, get the activation in, and then literally wear them out, because nobody else will be wearing them. Everybody would have been moving on to the new thing, and then it means you're not wearing. You're still exclusive. Even though to me, I have sneakers in my collection that other people have, and other people are like, yo, I got that and I got that. I don't care. I'm just wearing it. I'm just wearing it. I like it. I want to wear it.
Okay.
So like great. You got the same sneakers. I mean, it doesn't matter. Because basically, if I want to have an exclusive sneaker, I'll just customize it. So you ain't got it then. So like and I'm not here to flex on you. I'm not a flexogrammer. I'm not here to flex on you. See the word? It's the word coming up. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
See, it's a good word. I'm not a flexogrammer, so I'm just gonna basically wear what I like. And sometimes I will like the friends and family K54 5s I did. I usually did it. And thank you for the inspiration, you Cam, and yourself for that. I only did it because I want that black pair, and I'm not willing to spend $2,000 for that black pair. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab a white one and change it to a black variation, because I want to wear it. I want to wear it. I'm gonna rock it. Because I love it. And I'm not here designing something to say, yo, I got it, you ain't got it. No, that's not my style.
That's a byproduct.
Yeah, one thing is, one of the most important thing is, and anything you do, anybody's emotional feelings or the way they feel about you is their byproduct, not yours. Don't take somebody else's responsibility for the way they feel onto yourself. Just do you. Wear the sneakers you want, rock the sneakers you want, rock the fit you want. Just be you as a person. And if that comes with somebody else's hatred or somebody else's jealousy, that's their byproduct, not yours. You didn't influence their thoughts. You didn't, especially if you didn't intentionally mean to do that. So if you didn't mean to do that and your intention were just pure and honest, that's their byproducts. Let them be. Let them sit where they want to sit, because at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to the way they feel, and there's nothing you can do about it. Simple as. Yeah. But that was a bit about the US shipping issues from the UK and EU. A lot of sneakers are probably happy about it. I'm more like, I want everybody to have a fair opportunity to cop the sneakers. So be it anybody around the world. And it's probably not only the US that's been stopped. So these companies stopped shipping to. It could be Africa. It could be Asia. It could be India. It could be Russia. It could be anywhere. So in reality, like it's not targeting the guys from the US. We just know about this case with the US, but it could be anywhere around the world. So I hope they sort the problem out quite quickly, because it's detrimental to their business, and it's also detrimental to the community that you guys can't get the sneakers that you really want to wear. The whole philosophy of the Shoe Dog podcast and my channel, and obviously your channel, is for people to wear the sneakers they like, to people rock the sneakers they like, to people be able to get the sneakers they like. And that was kind of like a bit of a shock when you told me about like Offspring starting it. And obviously you knew the situation with BSTN and Kicks and all of that stuff, all the German companies, even sneakers and stuff not having the same supply as Europe as they did in the States. It's an issue, and I hope they resolve it, because then you can get the pairs. Like you can get Zen. I don't know how much hype there is with the Zen Masters, bro.
I got these from In Clothing.
Yeah.
I got these. I got my red flints. I got from In Clothing as well.
And the thing is, red flints are still sitting. You can still get red flints. Those what the 5s sat, you could still get them. So in reality, and in those circumstances where it would have sold out in the US,
they did.
You can go, yeah, exactly. When they sold out in the US, like right this moment in time, there's Jade Horizon 5 sitting in the UK. Did those Camel 3s sell out?
Yeah, they were pretty low stock. They were gone.
Okay, they were gone. Yeah, they were gone. I'm gonna just link this. I don't want to link this website because this is quite a good website to go to pick up sneakers, because sometimes they release sneakers and sometimes they don't. But those Camo 5s, I can still pick up a size probably 8 and 15. But those Camo 5s week ago, Camo 3, sorry, Camo 5. Those Camo 3s 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, they had all the sizes still. And those released months ago.
They released in December, yeah.
Exactly. So 4 months out, there were still pairs that you can pick up, but they sold out in the US. So that's where I feel it's bad for business, because like the culture in different countries is always different. So some people don't pick up threes here, but people will pick up threes in the US or other parts of the country or the world. So in realism terms, just open up the market to everybody that wants it. And even though like it should be vice versa, I think a lot of people that listen to this at this moment in time are probably saying to me, yeah, but the US don't do the same thing. Like, they don't ship to the UK. And I think that's entirely unfair as well, because I think like some people like Union and Amamanier and all of those should open up the barriers and do it worldwide. With one hand shakes the other. You should be mutual for always. So literally, if you do it for the UK, yeah, it has to be the same for the US. So, and it'll be good if that just opens up everything and you don't have those restrictions. But as I said, a lot of people that are listening to this that are probably in the UK are probably thinking it's a good thing, because the guys in the US and anywhere around the world they have first feed on the sneakers, but because they probably sour the fact that the same thing happens in the US. So in that terms, open up the orders for everyone around the world. Be able to like the concepts were a good release because it was done in Dubai. It meant everybody could get them from all around the world, can put their raffles in. So that was kind of a goodish release. They should be more like that. I think personally.
I agree.
Next is something interesting. I'm just gonna look up my schedule. It's something interesting. It's Justin Bieber's little baby.
What?
Just the fact that this is risen from his initial inspiration, which was the Crocs. So how we got some house slippers rocking the streets, because like this has come from the foam runners, this has come from the Yeezy slides. How people were rocking slides outside as normal sneakers, bro? Because like Crocs to me, what would you regard Crocs as?
They are sandals.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I put them in the sandal category. They're not sneakers. Sorry.
Okay. So so we've had the Kentucky Fried Chicken drumstick kind of Crocs. We've got hold on 2 seconds. I'm just share this other screen. We've had the Carrots Crocs. Now we've got this very interesting variation, which is, I don't know if you tried to get this, the Staples Croc.
You what?
I don't know if you tried to get this, bro. the Staples, or it's like they're like a variation of like a pigeon Croc.
So did you just say to me that you don't know if I tried to get this trash right here?
I don't know what you're going in for, bro. I think I'm upset.
You don't know.
I know somebody that tried to get going for these.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, bro.
I know you going for this.
No, I'm going for that. What the fives?
Yeah, this is what you going for right here. You going for a red card, my guy, sir. Yeah,
So, where is this fascination with Crocs arisen from? Like, and we know it's Justin Bieber that actually wore Crocs, and there's been hype since then. But it feels like there's this roller coaster is just on an up and up at the moment.
Bruh. You get this as far away from me as humanly possible, bro. Like I've owned one pair of Crocs my whole life. I'm 40 years old. I've only owned one pair of Crocs, and it was not to wear outside. I was working in a restaurant at the airport, and they are comfortable. I'm not. This is in no way a knock on Crocs, okay?
Yeah.
And I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did because I'm just good like that. But I'm not. Look, if that's what you want to do, if that's the statement that you want to make, go right ahead. I see it daily. I see slides daily. I'm talking, when I say slides, I mean Nike, Adidas, Puma, New Balance. I think New Balance even got slides. I don't know. But have your slides, bro, if that's what you want to do. But I'm not putting no fit together for no damn slides, bro.
Slides are very comfortable when you want to wear them around the house and when you want to wear them in the garden. I think that's where they belong. To me personally, I think that's where they belong. But you can't knock, like, Crocs has just come up from the shadows since, and they just keep doing the collaborations, and they're trying to venture the market. You got to have some admiration for them to kind of keep constantly doing different things, different flares, different kind of vibes, and doing what they're doing. Because they're doing what they're doing, you can't knock somebody from doing what they're doing. But like from our perspective, not for us, not for me, definitely not for me.
You know, I can't hate on Crocs, bro, but I ain't buying that shit. I ain't buying that shit. The Soleil,
keep that stuff away from me.
The Soleil Bembry Crocs. Derek Rose got a Yeezy foam collab coming. Like y'all can have all that, bro. Y'all can have all that. It's some size 11s that'll be available because I ain't going for that shit, dog. I ain't nope. Not in the house, not outside. I got some slippers that I wear around the house. You know, go check the mail. Run the trash outside because I got hardwood floor. If I'm barefoot, if I ain't got socks on, I put my no, bro. Y'all can have them. Y'all can have them. I don't. If you like them, you want them, you get them, wear them. But be nice because you don't want to get no confrontation with them on, bro. You did.
I think. Another thing about Crocs is you have to be more diligent on what the weather's like as well and where you're going, because like they ain't weatherproof, bro.
Weather, bro. People wear slides in the wintertime here. I'm talking about 30 degrees. I don't know what that measurement is in Celsius, but 30 degrees is cold. 27 degrees is freezing. Okay. 30 degrees, bro, and you got on Crocs or slides or Yeezy foams. Good luck to your toes, because no, bro. I got certain sneakers I won't even wear at a certain temperature because I know my feet are gonna be vulnerable to the weather. So like, nah, dog, we ain't nah.
Take it away. Take it.
Crocs ain't sneakers, bro.
Take it away from me. Take it away from me. Take it away from me. All right, cool. So I was just interested and fascinated to see what other opinions. Guys, give us your opinions. Like, what do you think? What do you think? Like, would you rock Crocs? And if you would rock Crocs, where would you rock them? Because basically, it's an interesting subject. Because, like, for me, I don't think the materials, like a slide, like a Yeezy foam runner, the materials, they're comfortable as hell. But will they last the test of time when you're rocking them? And would it last the test of time with the materials they built up? Because it's EVA foam, bro. It's EVA foam. So is it gonna last? Is it gonna get to like one little sharp nail or one little sharp cut? Is your sneakers done? Not even sneakers, slides done.
Check it. So we both over 100, right? As far as pairs go.
Yeah.
Imagine the person that's into Crocs that's getting all the pairs. And they got the Soleil Bembry Crocs, or they got the Staple Crocs. They got the KFC Crocs. And they stock them. They put them on ice. And they pull up. We see people pull out sneakers after years of just having them on ice.
Oh, and then they fall apart.
The midsole, bro, imagine putting on a Croc that you've been holding on to for 5, 6, 7 years, and you like, it's a good time to pull out my KFC Crocs, and you put that thing on, and it just disintegrate around bro, because this foam is it's an all foam. Same thing with the Yeezys. Like, bro, it's going to
and you just transitioned into our next segment, Mythbusters. Okay. Today's Mythbusters is how long the sneakers last. Okay, cool. There's this massive argument a couple of weeks back when scientists say the sneakers should only last 5 to 7 years, right? So that came out, and a lot of people say, "Yo, I got sneakers from like 2005, and I can still rock them and wear them." Right now, Mythbusters, like, love this tune. I love this tune. Right, so this week's Mythbusters. So okay, cool. Like, I would say take that with a pinch of salt. So basically 5 to 7 years is a DS pair, right? When you're starting to hit 5 years, you need, or close to 5 years, you need to start rocking your sneakers, because hydrolysis is a massive impact on that sneaker. So what happens is what hydrolysis is the moisture within the atmosphere seeping into the slightest cracks within that sneaker, right? And what happens is that kind of activates hydrolysis, which then compounds onto the acceleration of that degradation of that sneaker. So all of a sudden, when you wear it, it's got outside elements that actually creates that, first of all, creates that stiffness and softness, and then your sneakers collapse, right? So due to that, what you need to do to prevent that, you need to keep wearing your sneakers. So when you wear your sneakers, it pushes and forces that moisture out of your midsole, and it closes up those gaps. So the more you wear it, the more it prolongs the sneakers. So 5 to 7 years is the date that dead stock sneakers, or scientists reckon dead stock sneakers, will last you, right? That's all dependent on how frequent you wear them. The more frequent you wear them, the accelerates the degradation. So all of a sudden you're compounding the materials quicker and quicker, and you're wearing them out. So that's going to obviously happen. So if you wear a sneaker constantly for the whole year, it's gonna kind of fall apart in you 6 to 8 months time anyway. So that's the life expectancy of that sneaker if you wear it constantly all day. But if you wear it once a month and so often, your life expectancy will increase on that past those 5 to 7 years, because now you're taking away the external components to degrade that sneaker. So all of a sudden you're forcing that moisture out, you're forcing any of those elements out of this midsole because you're closing up those gaps by wearing that sneaker. So now you can wear those sneakers for longer than 5 to 7 years, because in reality you're prolonging the life expectancy of that sneaker by removing those elements. But if you didn't, and it's DS, and you still got them in the boxes and you still don't wear them, those elements are going to be there. Those elements are going to constantly start degrading it through hydrolysis. And then you're going to find when you wear them, especially if you're wearing a Croc,
you ain't compressing the top of a Croc,
and
compressing the bottom.
Exactly. And like what happens is, like when we talk about Crocs, when we talk about any midsole except for the Jordan 1, because Jordan 1's rubber, it doesn't happen the same way.
Right.
But when we exactly. So when we're talking about this, like the weak points, the shear fracture points, are those points where the midsole is soft, and the midsole has got those cracks where you can let moisture go in. So all of a sudden, when that happens, it's game over, because you those weak points are the first places that's going to fracture and break. So when you look at a normal midsole, like I'm going to push this up because I wore it yesterday. When you look at it, that compression there on that sneaker it shows you it's the activation is kind of allowing you're forcing and massaging as you're walking that moisture and the external elements off from that midsole. So it's really important that you wear your sneakers, and the more you wear your sneakers, the more you prolong the life and the more life expectancy you have the sneakers. But obviously, there's gonna be a dip point where when you constantly wear your sneakers, it's just gonna dip because it's gonna degrade quicker. Obviously, because you're constantly wearing your sneakers. So
hearing you say all that actually made me change what shoe I'm gonna wear today. But go ahead.
so it's important that you wear your sneakers, but also it's important that when you go and pick up your sneakers from dead stock, you instantly wear them. Depending on, like, if it's 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, I will never go back and get a dead stock sneaker that's 5 or 6 or 7 years old, because I know there's a potential likelihood that won't last as long as I want it to last. So sometimes it's like I said, sometimes it's good to go back in the past to pick up sneakers, but sometimes it's good to go back when it's V and DS, when people have done what you should have done with that sneaker when it first came out. So that's basically the Mythbusters today. It is what is the life expectancy of a sneaker? That depends on you, and that depends on how often you wear it. So the scientific evidence says 5 to 7 years. I would take that as a pinch of salt with DS sneakers. If you're not wearing your sneakers for 5 years, you need to get rid of it. You need to give it to somebody that wants to wear it. Unless you're a collector that you want to just showcase it, that's fine. But if you have intentions to wear it, then wear it within that range so that you can actually keep massage. And like, guys, just if you struggle to wear your sneakers on a regular and you work from home, like, do what I did through COVID and just wear your sneakers around the house for a full day, wear them, rock them, wear them up and down, and it just kind of extends the life expectancy of that sneaker. Because the last thing any of you guys want to do is all of a sudden wear a sneaker and it just blows out on you, and you're like, oh great, I paid £1,000 for a sneaker that's just blown out on me.
Yeah, let me say this. A lot of people don't realize how much heat their feet generates.
Yep.
That heat that's dissipating into the bottom, your midsole and outsole of your sneakers, helps preserve, because it activates it keeps the glue malleable, because once that glue dries out, that's where we start seeing that's when we start seeing separation. That's where when that foam starts to dry out, we start seeing cracking on the midsoles and stuff like that. So you gotta wear your stuff, man. Because the heat escapes the body the most at the top of the head and the bottom of the feet.
Yeah, exactly. And also, it's hydrolysis is a form of introducing the moisture into the shoe, but introducing external elements, it oxidizes those sneakers. So basically, that's where you have that issue. Is if there's no external elements and it's a solid compound, you ain't got oxygen going into that. And that's where you form the weak points, and that's the main issue with it. So guys, go wear your sneakers. Put your sneakers on, rock them, love your sneakers. Last thing you want to do is pick up all these sneakers back here for like thousands of pounds, and all of a sudden all of them blow out on you because all of a sudden you didn't rock them and you didn't give them the love they deserve. And that's the caveat to anybody that actually collects sneakers and showcase sneakers. That's different. If you want to do that, that's perfectly fine. Because you're never going to put them on feet, and if you're not going to put them on feet, you literally means you're not going to blow. They're not going to blow out on your feet. So just do what you feel is good for you guys, and then basically we'll do that from there. But that was today's Mythbusters.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's people need to know that for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And last but not least, right?
Here we go. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this because last week Marcel sent me some stuff off of the back end of the choices that I made.
You know what it is, bro. You know exactly what it is.
So I appreciate Marcel for doing that, but I'm sticking with the decisions that I chose based on nostalgia and preference. So I'm sticking with my choices, bro.
Yeah. And so I would say today's thing. I could make. I'm gonna choose with you as well this time, right? So basically, we're gonna make double choices, and I was gonna do a very, very controversial one, but I'm not because I'm gonna save for next week. So to this one today is not controversial.
Choose, lose, or dump, right?
Choose, lose, or dump. Choose three. You got 3 picks. Choose, lose, or dumps. Are you gonna choose, lose, or dump the Jordan 1, the Jordan 4, or the Jordan 5, bro? And this is not the controversial one either, bro. So are you gonna lose, choose, or dump in the bin and burn one of those 3 sneakers? Do you want me to start? Because I can start for you, bro.
You laughing?
You're contemplating.
This shit ain't funny, bro.
You're
not funny. This is not. No, come on, bro. What you talking about?
I'm gonna. It's fun. It's fun. It's
ones,
a fun
4s, and 5s.
1, 4s, and 5. The most popular. The 2 of the most popular silhouettes currently, as we speak, the Jordan 1, the Jordan 4, and one of our favorites, the Jordan 5. So
ain't no one. The like I got. Oh my god, bro! What is your problem?
I'm gonna make it even more worse for us both, right? The bread 1, the bread 4, or the black metallic 5. What are you choosing? What are you losing? Or what are you dumping out this?
5, 4, 1.
5, 4. Oh, okay, cool. 5 that you're keeping.
Oh yeah.
5 keeping.
And it's because in the Mythbuster segment, I went from wearing the Ghetto Gastros today to wearing my black metallic 5s today.
Oh, because you want to preserve the life of the black metallic 5.
I ain't wore them in like 4 months.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So you're keeping the Jordan 5.
Yeah.
You're losing the Jordan 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you're dumping and you're burning the Jordan 1. And remember, bro, right? That the Jordan 1 is what set it all off.
Yeah. and that Jordan 1 is gonna last longer than the 4 and the 5.
Whoo! That is a choice, bro. That is a choice. So I'm gonna slightly differ with you, right? I'm gonna choose the 5 to keep, right? Mm-hmm. I'm choosing the 5 because 5's my favorite silhouette. Now, I'm losing the 1, right? The reason why I'm losing the 1 is I haven't got it in the heart of my heart to chuck into the bin and burn a Jordan 1 bread because like it started it all. And I even though it's a difficult choice, it started a movement. And I more likely lose the 1 than burn it and burn the 4 because like for me, even though the bread 4 is beautiful, the 5 is the black metallic 5 is like my grail, like
It's the
hands
greatest
down.
sneaker ever.
Exactly.
To me.
To us both. And the one I can lose and forget about because I'm talking when we're talking about dumping, we're talking about dumping, erasing from history, burning in the fire pit. I want people to experience the band. I want and that bread colorway because that's iconic. So I'd rather lose it than burn it. And now with the 4s, I have to burn it because like even though I don't want to because it's so beautiful, I have to because the other 2 sneakers, one we love, and the second one second one's too iconic for the scene. So that's a hard choice. That's a really hard choice, bro.
Listen, I don't think.
And you're lucky. I didn't say the most the one I was gonna say. I was gonna like the harder choices because I'm gonna leave it in a private comment.
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. See, because I even though our choices were obviously pretty similar, right? Because it's me and you, but no, that's easy. That's easy. We can do that. We can do that now. We can do that right now.
Okay. So, as you guys, I just dropped it in the private chat. So you guys didn't see it, but okay, cool. We'll do it then. We'll do it then.
Do that right now.
So finish what you were saying before, because like why did you choose to burn the band or the breads and then keep the 4s or lose the 4s and keep the 5s?
I did it in order of love. Because out of those 3, I love the black metallic. If you sat those 3 shoes in front of me and said, you can have one of these 3, DS, pristine for life. Like, it's not going to yellow. It's not going to break. It's not going to age. It's not. I'm choosing that. I will wear that black metallic Jordan 5 every day for the rest of my life.
So gorgeous.
Bury me in the Jordan 5 black metallic, please. Then I would choose the 4. If I had the choice of those 3, that's the order I would go in. I know what the band is. I know the significance of that shoe in sneaker history, in sports history. I get it all. But when I look at those 3 shoes aesthetically alone, it's the 5 for me. It's the black cement 4, which I got right there, and it's the 1. I love Jordan 1s. I love that band.
Now, as we speak, what's the most silhouette you've got in your collection, bro?
It's either 1s or 5s. I think I have more 1s than 5s right now because 1s come out more frequently than 5s.
Yeah. And this is what I was gonna get at, because basically, like, even though you burnt the 1 and you raised it from history, right? Like literally raised it from history. What I was gonna say is we both love 5s, but I think we have more 1s than 5s.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I literally last count I had, I don't know, more than 20 pairs of 1s.
I think I'm around 15, something like that.
Yeah. And the last count I had 13 or 14, actually 15 5s. So even though the love for fives is up there, the ones is just creeping up because so many releases, so many pickups. You're like instantly constantly picking them up.
I mean, I just bought another pair of ones. Like,
Yo,
you might,
bro,
you might not
to your
count
logic,
this.
I do count it, but to your logic, that doesn't exist, bro.
It does. It does. Cause I dumped that colorway.
Okay. You took the braid one colorway. Okay, cool.
No, you made it easy for me. You made it easier for me.
I should have kept it as generic. I should have kept it as generic.
Yeah, and it still would have. I probably would have still. I would have made the same choice. I probably would have made the same choice because fives and fours are my 1 and 2 when it comes to Jordan silhouettes.
But bro, it's hard. It's hard to get rid of this,
and that ain't going nowhere. Like
it's hard to get rid of.
If I could lose that and still have my black metallic fives, that's what's gonna happen, bro.
Yo, but like the bread colorway is gorgeous. The black cement bread, whatever you want to call it, guys. This black is cement, the four. Right? Yeah, the four is a gorgeous colorway. But like, my reasonings behind it was basically because the bread one is so iconic that I think a lot of people deserve that sneaker. They deserve to experience that sneaker. Like we would not have the Rebellionaires if it wasn't for the bands and the breads. So from that, I'm like, all right, okay, cool. I would lose, for me personally, I would lose it for other people to experience it rather than burn it out of existence because it's so iconic. It's so iconic.
We gotta change the parameters of this shit.
No, because it makes it really good. Wow. Okay, now you want to deal with this one, bro.
This is a closing. This is a podcast closing conversation right here, and I'm gonna try my best to not make it as long as it probably should be.
Okay,
but go ahead.
Okay, so who you keeping, who you losing, and who you dumping out of existence? Biggie, Tupac, or Andre 3000? And this is not a sneaker question. This is a music question. If you don't know, me and Q are really interested in music. And basically, bro, we just want to find out what your opinion is because I'm not going to answer this because I don't want to lose any of them.
No, you answering this shit. You answering this one.
All right, cool.
You answering this shit.
Go on. What's your choice, bro?
Andre, Pac, Biggie.
So Andre, you're keeping. Pac, you're losing. And Biggie, you're dumping. Yeah, out of existence. Yeah. And on that note, cheers, taking.
Hey, I'm from Atlanta, bro. Born and raised. Grady Hospital.
Okay, cool.
Simpson Road, Westside, all day long. I'm picking Andre 3000, one of, if not the best rapper in hip hop history, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't care what y'all talking about in the comments. You can jump in my DMs. I've argued this on Instagram Lives before. Okay, and specifically Andre versus Biggie. Peace out, Biggie.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna definitely go with dumping Biggie. It's a hard choice. Such a great. Yo, bro, it's almost unfair to have this question.
It's definitely unfair. That's the point, though, right?
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Is to squeeze that choice out of you. Squeeze it out of you because, like, sometimes life is unfair, and when life is unfair, you got to make the right choices. And I would say, okay, cool. I would lose Biggie. No, not lose. I would dump Biggie because I think Tupac. I would keep because basically for me it has and this is the thing is what's so beautiful about this choice is the fact that it's how it resonated through your history, your time. So you can only make that choice for yourself.
It's subjective.
For me, Tupac got me through a lot of stuff in life. myself listening to his lyrics and stuff like that. And for me, he had a massive influence on the culture as it is, as we speak going forward, especially in Compton, especially with Kendrick Lamar, who is one of my favorite artists at this moment in time. And shout out to his album that's coming out, because I'm looking forward to it massively. So for me, it has to be Tupac. I keep in my thing. I would lose Andre 3000. Like, and that's out of respect to you as well. That's out of respect to his lyricist, his creation, what he's done with Outkast, what he's done with Musically, what he's done with Big Boy. We literally is like just fantastic.
So that's my reasoning, because like you were saying, it's subjective. Andre, when I was 14 years old,
yep. Andre
and Big Boy, and you know, you gave the choice of Andre, but obviously Outkast, we wouldn't know Andre if it wasn't for Outkast, L.A. Reid, the Dungeon Family, Organized Noise. Outkast was the first time that I heard myself in music. Like, Outkast for me, when I heard that Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky Music album, is like, oh shit, it's us. You know, it was I'm getting goosebumps right now. just even having this conversation.
I totally understand what you're saying. Like, for me, like listen to Park early on with like all these classic songs, Picture Me Rolling, just everything, bro. Like literally, Brenda's Got a Baby, all of that stuff, bro. Like lyrically,
your mama, so Death Around the Corner, Outlaw, like is it? I mean, Pop,
and
I love Pop, but we talking about Outkast right here, like, bro. This, because if there was no Outkast, there was no Goody Mob, and Goody Mob for me is at the pinnacle of hip hop groups. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say, bro. I mean, 8 Ball, MJG, UGK, Goody Mob, but Outkast, it was a whole. That shit was for us, for people from Atlanta. They gave us to the world. Outkast introduced the world to Atlanta, like the real Atlanta, the streets of Atlanta, the hoods of Atlanta, the mindset of Atlanta, the young people, the culture of Atlanta is what, when they opened their mouths and they told the story of Atlanta in the 90s and 2000s, like, it don't get no better than that for me, bro. I don't give a fuck who you talking about. Jay-Z could have been one of the choices. I might have to dump Hove for Andre when it comes to subjective criticism. Like, Outkast for me, they them guys.
Yeah, and it's like I said, the choices always resonate with experience through your childhood and through your adolescent phases. So basically, for me, like it was a no-brainer. Tupac was the first person I resonated to as an artist, and that always stuck. It always will stick with me to this day. Looking back at all the stuff he did, it was phenomenal. And the same thing with you for Andre 3000. But let's not overshadow Biggie's influence on hip hop culture and what he did, because obviously, from being from New York, being from that time period, doing what he did, mashing up, having taken having Jay-Z, you mentoring Jay-Z, and let's just be honest, it was more like a mentorship, sensei versus student kind of relationship there, and for him to flourish and take that, bro. When you talk about one take people, like Biggie was that, goes into the booth, one take, bang, done. Like Jay-Z learned from that and did it himself, one take, done, allegedly. So in realism terms, like when you talk about artists and what they did for the culture and what they did for their go, but like their whole area, it's amazing. What even like Andre did, what Tupac did for Compton, what Biggie did for New York was phenomenal. But like it's hard. This is why sometimes it's hard to make those choices, and it's hard for us to make any of those choices because we don't want to lose Biggie, we don't want to lose Andre, we don't want to lose Tupac. But the thing is, this is why when the clutch comes to it, we gotta make those choices, bro. We gotta make those choices.
Yeah.
Who you're sticking your neck out for, bro?
Yeah, that's why this segment, this probably, in my opinion, the best segment that ran across your full mind, because you're definitely a full-minded individual, and I mean that's just prop. So when you mention it to me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's no brainer. That's easy. Like and we know this is a sneaker show, but at the same time, it's
a culture show. It's a culture show.
Yeah.
It's even though we talk predominantly 99.99, as Q likes to say it, 137.555% last week, right? even though it's 99.9999% a sneaker show, it's always good to kind of come out of that better box and kind of have a look around.
Yeah, because and to be honest with you, aspect, because listen, and this majority of people don't know this, right? What day was it? It was either Monday or Tuesday. I opened up a stream. It was a private stream, and because I'm a music person, right? Just like you are, just like you, George. Shout out you, George, Notorious Grizz. Y'all go follow him. But we had a full-blown music conversation, and it turned into a private podcast, like we always do.
We ended up making adjustments to beats and stuff like that. It was quite interesting. Like,
yeah,
it is amazing. Like, just the fact that just to kind of chop it up, break it down. Like having a conversation with a person opens up avenues, opens up different mindsets, takes people's mindsets into your own mindset, and then you all of a sudden you don't realize, like, before I even met you, bro, I didn't know you as a person. To know you, and you like literally almost identical to me as a person. He's like, yo,
yeah.
Like, we have so many things that are similar, but yet so many things that are different that makes us unique. And like a lot of people that watch the Shoot Dog podcast talk about how we have chemistry. It's only because we even now we're still getting to know each other. That's the thing.
Yeah. And even the things that we do know about each other, like our personalities are so similar and so different at the same time. Our experience, like you saying, the things that we've gone through, though they are so different, we can relate to each other in so many different ways. So, and the more that we know each other, the more similarities we find. Is like, oh shit, what the fuck? We should have been best friends 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
This MF.
Yeah.
Why is he making me do these choices? Yeah, but life is hard. Life is full of choices. You got to make the right ones, but you got to make the ones that are more important to you guys. So that's the thing. And we'll have a guest on, and we'll do the lose, choose, or dump, and we'll get the choices. But it never knock anybody for making the choices they do, because it always has to resonate with you as a person. It always has to resonate with your true self. So if you feel that certain way, you got to make the choice. Like you dumped the fours.
The ones.
With the ones. Yeah, you dumped the ones, and I dumped the fours. It's sometimes you got to take the risk, you got to take the chance, you got to make the choice, and that's what lose, choose, or draw is about. Lose, choose, or dump is about. It's basically because just do what you feel you need to do in life.
Yeah, and we're gonna do that.
There'll be more lose, choose, or draw next week, guys. There'll be a little bit more lose, choose, or draws next week, because it's always about that drama that comes with that.
Yeah, that don't be hard, bro. That don't be hard. My first choice is always the easiest. It's that second and third choice where it's like, shit. But
the thing is, they're both like not negative choices, but they're both bad choices, because you could lose something out of your life, or you can lose something out of history.
Existence. Yeah. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly, man.
Existence.
Good God.
And like I'm just gonna foreshadow next week's episode. I don't know if you're gonna get a guest on next week, but we'll find out next week. But to foreshadow next week's episode, what would happen if Michael Jordan went to Adidas rather than Nike? We're gonna discuss it next week, guys. We're gonna discuss it next week. That is the what if scenario. The what if scenario for next week.
We know we finna get DMs about that from the time this episode dropped. We finna get DMs, boy. I already know. I know who coming too. I know who coming first. I promise you, I know who coming first. You know too. You know who I'm talking about.
I know already. I know already, bro. I know already.
You know who is coming for this one, boy. I already know it.
And the soundtrack to the what if is.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Okay, we have. Let's just say we have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's do one what if. Right. What if? And it's just to be an easy answer, and we'll talk about it next week. What if you got a time machine and you had one place you can go in sneaker culture and sneaker history? Where would you go? Just a simple answer, then we'll leave it and then we'll call it.
Probably go back to 2017 and grab some shattered backboard ones.
Yo, that's a good shot. That is
Just
definitely a good shot.
Off the top of the head. Yeah, either those, or at this point now, I would go back and grab the Master Air Max ones. Either
Okay.
or, I would be satisfied.
So I'm gonna go a bit more deeper than you, right? I want to go back in time, and like this without no restrictions. You can actually go there and be anywhere you want, and they will allow you to go there, right? That's the condition, right?
Right.
So I would want to be in that meeting with Tinker and Jordan designing that Jordan 3. I want to see that conversation. I want to see what transpired that made Tinker convince Michael Jordan to stay at Nike.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be. Because you know what? They're making a movie for Jordan signing to Nike. With the whole thing about Jordan saying, "I want to go Adidas," having to sit down with Nike, having to sit down with Adidas, having to sit down with Converse, all of that stuff. And that movie's coming out, so it'll be quite interesting to see. But I want to see how Michael Jordan went from the Jordan 2 to saying, "I'm leaving you guys," to Tinker coming on board, sitting down in the meeting room, discussing his original concept, which was this, to get in the Jordan 3. I want to know, because that guy, Tinker Hatfield, is an absolute genius for doing that. So yeah, I would love to be there. I would love to be there. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Tinker Hatfield. Yeah, I would love to be there. I would love to have that conversation. And then you know what? I don't even know if Tinker's discussed. I know there's been discussions and there's lots of information out there. But wouldn't it be amazing to see it firsthand? Like literally be there and be in that meeting room with everybody there, just discussing the new silhouette, the new compounds of what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, removal of that tick on that Jordan 3. No, bro, that would be epic. Yeah. That would be epic.
That's different.
100%. That's different level, bro. That's different level. And to experience that, to experience the mind frames and the mind thoughts of that, and this is why Jordan 3s are very important in sneaker history. 100%.
For sure.
And on that, bro, do you want to call it?
Yeah, man.
Do you want to call it?
I think we did what we came to do. We got Marcus' ass out of here. we got Mischief out of here. We got Biggie out of here.
Bro.
It's a lot of.
We're gonna get some hate, bro. We're gonna get some hate.
Hate me for how I feel, bro. Love me for my realness, all right?
100%.
But as the bro always says, we want, and we need each and every one of y'all watching and listening to the Shoe Dog podcast to please have a great day. You better have a great week, month, and year. And hopefully, everybody can cop all the bullshit Mischief sneakers that they like.
Bro.
Because everybody deserves to get the bullshit Mischief sneakers that they want. All right?
Every week, bro. Every week. And on that note, guys, take care. Peace out for now, guys. Peace out.
Peace
Have
out,
a good
y'all.
one.